Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Later time than usual, but everyone was saying that there was this big go karting event that was happening today that
Don't
I
take
couldn't
the
really
piss, bro.
skip in between. So, and for the benefit of the viewers and for my views as well, we've decided to do the stream a little bit later, which is also to the benefit of all the Americans watching and involved as well. So, I guess everybody wins in this scenario except for Lewis Hamilton, which is a bit peak. Everyone's been saying that.
I
I've
thought you
been
liked
greatness.
Hamilton. Fuck.
I don't watch go karting or F1 or whatever it's called. I don't watch it. So I even tried to watch it today, and it was all just lost on me until the final lap. That was at least fun to watch, but everything else was just boring. I had to go back onto
Yeah,
the
I
lesson
can't lie.
again.
F1 is boring unless you're really into it. Unless you're really into it, it's really fucking dull to watch.
I don't get. Look, it's not my thing. I'm just
And by the way, this is coming from someone who likes watching it, and even so, it's dull to watch when it's not. Apart from like when the important stuff happens, it's really boring to watch.
I tried, but it's just not for me. So everyone was into it. The timeline was going crazy. The timeline's still going crazy. So maybe it was worth me not doing this at 12:30. But we're here now for another live stream, and this chat might get a bit depressing. God knows, it all depends on how the conversation flows. But we're gonna go through everything from the Chelsea Leeds game yesterday. Great win in terms of the last few minutes, I guess. But as an overall performance, it's just yet another ship 90 minutes, and we can't keep affording to play the way that we are of the last few games, because if we continue to play this way, you lot can kiss the league title goodbye. No chance it's happening. But we're going to delve into it all into the stream. First off, Alex, how's your weekend been, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, I just want to call out the fraud real quick on the Twitter. His
Here
name
we
is
go.
Igal. And if you post the things on the Twitter saying like Chelsea and Manchester United fans like supporting Reece James, and you posted the video that Reece James actually did what he's supposed to do as a defender, and taking a critic from the guy that said that Arsenal has the title winning defense. Wow, man.
Lord of mercy.
Just stick to watch just
Oh,
stick to watching the game, man. Just stick to watching the game, man. Just be like a cheerleader as you are on the sidelines. That's it. Just don't comment, man. If you don't understand, don't comment. Otherwise, it was a
don't fall
good
for
24
Gigal, man.
hours.
This guy is the biggest. Well, not even he's just a rattle merchant, massive rattle merchant.
I mean, like literally, it's like doesn't make any sense. Like, and then I got more likes from commenting on him, so he had to post. Everybody does he know added the same thing. Make sure that
I
his
said he
likes are
ratioed
going
his
up.
ass.
I mean, it's sad.
I did this.
He tagged people into
Yeah,
it, man.
no, I
You
see it. I see it.
You see it. He
Yeah.
tagged people into it, so it will be more like, oh, let's get more likes on this. Oh my god, man!
Shameless.
Shameless.
But Barnett, we'll deal with him when we face Arsenal next. C1, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, good weekend. We won. That left-hand side, Barcho, Pulisic, and Rudiger. We're going to have discussions in it, but we move. Great win. Keeping up with Liverpool and City, but performances have to massively improve.
Defo, man. Vata, you defo seem like you're in a good mood. Chat to me, man. What are you feeling?
You know what? We got the win yesterday, but I'm just gassed right now. I'm just gonna smoke and then eat some taco. Hold that, people.
You're just gonna do what you usually do on streams.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that. Cry all you want, people. Cry all you want.
I big up yourself, man. Scott, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Deflated is probably the word I'd use.
Don't forget.
Very deflated after that game yesterday. Just so many things wrong. Very few positives to take. Like, yeah, we got the win, but there's like a couple positives I can take out of that game, and that's about it. And to kind of broadly answer the question of the title, no, we can't. It's not sustainable.
You and me both. I feel like we're just preaching to the choir with it. But again, we'll get into it all in about a minute or two. Just the same old intro and everything. Daniel, what are you saying, man? You good?
How y'all doing? I'm doing great. Fantastic. Got some wins today, Last night, some crazy fights. I should have made some bets. I would have been a very rich man. But overall, it's been good, man. I'm good.
Love to hear it. Andrew, I don't think you're in the best of moods, but talk to me, man. What are you saying?
You know, two goats lost this weekend. Amanda Nunes
Yeah.
and
Nunes.
the goat. You know, I mean, Fatah's team have a better chance of winning Mario Kart than actual Formula One race.
Yeah,
Recently, but, you know, it's one of those. But you know, hey, you know, 7 world championships. You know, but I was more upset with Amanda Nunes losing. If I've got to be honest with you, man, that my heart broke when she lost. It's like Christmas isn't real. You know, it's okay because Fatah's got an actual list of wrong teams and wrong players he backs, like Timo Werner, Ferrari.
I was going to say, Fatah, your record of backing players or teams is poor.
You know, worst takes.
Really
you know, worst takes. They
fucking
show a picture of Fatah up there for worst.
I said you're cursed.
You're cursed.
You're cursing that man. Then
I tell you what, if Fatah's asked to do anything or choose anyone in a race or whatever, go the opposite way. Yeah.
Yep.
Never follow what this guy says. Yeah. Oh, when you're eating on stream again. Oh, that's a surprise.
Jesus.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I'm eating stream, man. What are you talking about? I'm smoking right here. Again. Oof.
Dude, you didn't even
enjoying
finish.
that Hamilton pack.
You
Your
didn't
other
finish,
cigarette
you
is still in the
haven't finished
ashtrays.
This
Your
guy's
other
trying to
cigarette is still
multitask.
smoking in the ashtray.
Andrew,
You didn't even
Andrew, I
finish
Wait,
the
kept
you not
first
yelling,
even
one.
finished the
wrestle.
last one.
Take down. I
Oh
kept
my
yelling, Nunes, take her down. She's gonna knock you out. Take her down.
I know. It's like, no.
I
Just
kept yelling,
take
take her down. She's gonna
Take
knock
her
you
down.
out. Why
Stop
did she
being
take her
prideful
down?
and take her down. Stop doing this.
I yelled that 200 times, bro. I was so mad.
Oh, pity her cornerman didn't tell her that.
Take her the
Right,
fuck
Slim
down.
Chelsea, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Everything good, man. Everything good, man. Little bit disappointed with the performance that we had, but we got to keep moving the 3 points we march forward. Obviously, shout out to my boys back to the drawing board, and you know how it goes, man. Just here to see what's going on today, man. What's everyone saying? Everyone good?
Big up, man. Big up. And last but not least, Donald, what are you saying? You all good, bro?
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Everything's all right. I'm not too worried though about the performance. I'm not too worried.
You're not too worried?
Nah, I mean, yeah, we're not playing well, yeah, but like, I don't think the others are also playing well. Like Liverpool, they're like pulling through 94th minute winners, penalties. Man City as well. They needed a penalty, so I don't think any of us are actually playing well at the moment.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, but like, you gotta look at it from a group of performances. Like Man City, they only won 1-0 off a penalty, but in their last 3 league games, they've beaten West Ham, beaten Man City, and beaten Watford as well. So it hasn't really been.
I was going to say, for me as well, with Liverpool and City, there is almost an inevitability with them. There is never a moment in a game where you look at it and go, unless they genuinely start the game horribly, there's never a moment in a game you look at it and go, they are going, like, I always look at them and go, they're going to score eventually. They're going to do something eventually. I don't look at the same with us. Going forwards, I'd never, even though we scored 3 yesterday, they all came off 3 mistakes. I never look at it and go, we have an inevitability about us, ever.
We needed 2 penalties. We didn't even need the 1.
I don't think City were. It was inevitable that City were going to score yesterday. I really don't.
No, I just think it's inevitable with City as a team. That's how it is. It's not.
But they dominated the game more.
They dominated.
That's why I see.
Possession's the worst stat you can ever build a football.
Yeah.
Not even possession in terms of like chances created, chances on target.
Right,
they dominated the majority.
And even at the end, Wolves could have equalised.
Yeah.
Wolves
I mean,
could have
very,
equalised
very.
Yeah, I missed that part because it was too close to the 3 PM game.
Yesterday, no
It's a very small margin between them dropping points as
that's
well.
Alisson fouled Ings, so nobody's talking about that. They just want to talk about our penalties, but there we go. We move on.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying, but it's like it's the same thing that Scott said. These teams look a lot stronger. They play a lot better, and they dominate their games better than we are. We're struggling right now. We are struggling through these games.
And Lewis, let me tell you why. That motherfucking truck at left wing back. He needs to go, man. He needs to
I can't lie. As bad as he was, it ain't even just him. It's not just him.
I know it's not just him, but I have to stop.
Right, let's have it. Let's have it right. Get Marcus Alonso out the club. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well?
Is that will fix every problem? Let me ask Slim.
Anyone but Alonso.
Hold on a sec. Yes, Scott, I'm with you on it. Let's ask Slim. Is that will fix all the problems?
It'll
No.
fix part of our problems. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So until we like we know what we have with Alonso,
Sure.
right? We already know what we have.
Mhm.
If we know that why we're still playing shit in a pivot then?
We have injuries.
Definitely.
So
injuries,
you
man.
say
There's
you telling me no? Hold on.
definitely the injuries
Let's
that we have in the
let's
midfield is definitely a
let's
problem as well. There's the cohesion and the team right now is not where it needs to be at this very moment.
let's milk that situation all the way until end. Let's start the milking the cow.
That's a real
So
thing.
let's start with that. So Alonso is Alonso's problem aside. Let's you saying that we have a big injuries in a pivot, which is Jorginho and Robin Loftus-Cheek, those two, right?
Yeah.
So is Jorginho started out of a best pivot?
Yeah, she starts in our best pivot.
So Robin Loftus-Cheek is the only one that we have problem with, right?
A little bit.
I can't lie, that was the case.
Okay. Okay, so is it big or is it a little bit?
A big problem sometimes.
Okay, so let's go from the small problem to the big problem. If
Push
it's
on
a big problem, I'm gonna teach you like my kids. If it's a big problem, and that, don't you think Leeds is the team that we should beat with Barkley at the back and our player? Leeds.
Barkley.
Forget it.
Barkley.
It's just like expression. Let's say that way.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't you think Jorginho and Robin Loftus-Cheek should be enough to beat Leeds?
Yeah, 100%.
But the thing
Okay,
is,
so it's not. So I guess it's not injury problem, right?
You gotta.
Jorginho is playing.
No. I want to talk to those two because those two are saying that the injury is a problem. What injury do you have problem yesterday game? Up front, we didn't have no injuries.
Redner, the problem it was in the second half, we saw it. We couldn't keep the ball after we scored the penalty.
and
Oh,
the
I
thing
don't
is,
think we could hold the ball in the first half either.
No, in the first half, we actually played well, bar that brain.
No, first half we held the ball on decently. It's just I think Leeds were a lot more defensive.
Yeah,
They
and
came
So
out a
we
lot more
conceded. We
sharper.
conceded the first goal on a penalty, and the
Yeah.
second goal we conceded win. What time was it?
that
I think
second goal,
it's
I can't lie.
something minute.
That
The
second
more-
goal's not supposed to stand, man.
That
It's
second
about-
goal.
What I'm
I
trying to
watched
say, is, it's enough with the injury excuses. That injury excuse could have been used if we play Liverpool, and it was not a strongest pivot. But Leeds, it's not a strongest team. We should be managing those games.
No, Redner, I agree.
No, I understand that, but like when your team is going through injuries, like you can still struggle against the weaker sides too. Like look at Liverpool last
No.
season; they lost
Also,
6 home
can
games
we-
on the bounce.
I just want to point out we need to end this injury. I agree with Alex. Go and look at that Leeds team if you want to talk about injuries.
No,
and then
Scott,
come
I
back to me.
agree, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to, this Leeds team had their first choice CDM out, had what I consider to be a championship, maybe a lower league Premier League player at CDM, and he was really he was good. They had a winger at at fullback, a fullback at centre back.
Yeah.
They had a guy at left back who's looked shit all year. That they played a centre mid. No, sorry, they played a winger at centre mid and a centre midfielder at fullbacks. Excuse me, because of injuries, and there was no point in that second half where we had control of the ball apart from after the third goal.
Yeah, that's why I felt like we need someone like Cover who could just bring us a bit of ball retention. That's why I felt like we missed someone that we can.
But here's the thing:
We
everyone's
also
going to
missed
fall for
Kante as well
Kovacic
in that
back. As soon
midfield.
as he
We need a
comes
proper
back, he has to get
destroyer.
match sharp too.
Yeah,
You
I
got-
agree.
And like you've seen what Havertz was like when he came back from COVID. He was awful for like the next 3
Yeah.
months.
Yeah,
Like his lungs are going to be torched. Reggie Ford says last few games, I don't think it's really Alonso. We're going to get into that. We ain't going to just
Like I
scapegoat
said,
Alonso
he
because there are
is-
plenty of other aspects of the game other
Yeah,
than him.
he is
so
a
it isn't
problem.
just Alonso.
He is a problem as we saw, but he is not the sole root of everything. He is part of
No,
a
I'm
big.
just
he is
talking
part
about.
of- He is one person that's part. He's one of about probably 4 or 5 people. If we're talking about the game yesterday, he's one of about 4 or 5 people that were part of the problem.
Exactly.
There was-
I'll say
there
the
was-
whole left side.
Oh, it's not
For
even
me, it
just
was
the
the
left
whole
side. There were
left
multiple,
side.
there were multiple players. Like Reece James at times wasn't good. I didn't think
No,
Christensen was
because
good when he
Scott,
came on.
you know why?
Loftus
Because
Cheek was average. That whole front
No,
three bar, the goal that Mount scored was really, really average to poor.
Scott, you know
Reece
why
Reece
Reece
James was
was
doing a lot though, man. He had to bust
no,
his
you
gut
know
that
why
game, man. Reece James was busting
Defensively
his
he
gut the
was.
whole game. The whole
No,
game, he was running into the midfield, running on
yeah,
sides,
Yeah.
running.
again,
He was doing a lot the
defensively
whole
he
game.
was. I'm talking about affecting us going forward, which he
no
didn't.
Scott. The reason why Reece didn't have the best of games because he was on thin ice with the ref, bro.
I thought.
Yeah,
I
Junior
thought
Firpo was trying to get him sent off the whole second half.
No, because you know that challenge on James. Then you went and did another 50-50 near the Matthew Harden corner.
Yeah.
He was on thin ice with the ref. That's why in the second half you didn't see him going into any duels, bro.
Yeah, but I thought he was good defensively. I don't have a problem with him defensively. It's going
Yeah.
forward, he wasn't affecting the game in any way, shape, or
I
form.
think he
And he hasn't.
He was
He
asked. He
hasn't
was asked to drive the ball into the, if anything,
his
play
ball progression
into
was-
cam
his ball
position.
progression was quite good though.
He was
I
carrying
think
the
there
ball,
was.
but
I
he didn't
think there
go
was
for
the
ball.
reason because of Robin Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, but
wasn't progressing the ball forward, so somebody had to. If you remember, I was saying before that the problem is not with us wingbacks, like inverted wingback situation. That's not discover in America. What we're doing, it's we are playing because of how you say our defensive needs. They don't progress the ball as well up front, so that space between forwards and like where Mount used to drop in, it's always empty and
Yeah.
very
What-
easy to break out. So
but what we're
that's why
saying
James
as well-
is over there all the time.
is because of issues we have in our team, like at left wing back or midfield or whatever, we're seeing other players having to cover to do their job for them, which means they're not doing what they're best at. Like James, he's having to come into the midfield to do the stuff that Loftus Cheek should be doing, which is then
Yep.
limiting him as a player and his performance
Yep.
and limiting that right hand
Exactly.
side.
And
And
that's
it's the
where
same
we
with
struggle.
I saw even
whilst
though
the-
Rudiger was amazing, you look at the second goal, he's having to
It's
drive
him.
into midfield and to close them down because
Yeah.
the
He was on
midfield
our
isn't doing it.
side.
He was
with-
basically
he was
up
on
front
our
for parts of the second half. It was
No.
And that's my
ridiculous.
point. We
second
have
goal
players that
should
are
not
having to
count
cover. Our better players are having to cover the worst players, and it's then making them worse as a result because
Yeah.
they
But
can't
this is
affect the game
why
how they
I
want
can't
That's
see
what
us
I'm
winning the
saying.
league like
Like
this
we-
because we are carrying so many players.
Yeah, that's the thing. We can't be carrying passengers, bro. And this is where I get onto Alonso because in possession in build-up play, he lags. He takes 10 sec. He plays as if he's press resistant, but he isn't. His first touch isn't great. He can't really dribble. He can't play in the half turn. He can barely complete a 1-2. His crossing is as effective as a used condom. Like, come on, man.
Also, I
Well,
think we will
You
get
should
to
say
it,
thanks
but
to use
conversation
condom, that's
really
how
needs
you
to be
born.
had about that front three. That,
Yeah,
that-
definitely.
that
also
is just
feel
want to point
like-
out that is across the whole of the season we're going to play across all 38 games. That's one of the worst backlines we're ever going to come up against, and it
Yeah,
required our centre back to win it for us.
yeah.
Yeah. Here's
Yeah,
the.
we're gonna
here's
get
the-
into that.
here's
Once-
the-
had
Go ahead. Go
Alex,
ahead.
Alex,
needs
just
to be
before
had.
you do the question, Karan says yesterday's result was so lucky and unconvincing. However, apart from Chilwell, we should have our full squad available by the time Liverpool visit. We just have to hang in there, bro. It's easier said than done. Wolves is coming up, Everton's coming up. We've got Aston
Yeah.
Villa coming up. These are all
Brighton.
potential banana slips, and we're struggling against a
Mm.
poor Leeds side.
Here's. Did you finish?
Go into it. We're struggling right now. This is the whole
Yeah.
problem, and it's only
And I
going to get
think-
worse from here.
I think we ran out of excuse with injury crisis now. I think we need to
I'm not
stop
using
saying
that
that.
as an excuse.
Yeah, this
What
is
I'm
done.
s-
Like I said,
Yeah,
The-
we start.
Sorry to interrupt your point, but like I said, every team in the league is suffering from injuries in key areas. So we need to stop with this injury
Yeah,
crisis.
Scott,
Yeah, we've got a
agree,
lot.
but I'm just
Yes, we've got a lot, but so have Leeds. So have
Yeah.
who else? Leicester have got issues with their squad with
Yeah.
COVID and with injuries. There was another team we faced recently that had injury problems. We need to stop.
Yeah,
we-
yeah.
What's
Scott,
the
I-
name?
Scott, I agree with
Here's
that as well.
another thing that we stop pay attention. It is individual mistakes, and it's not only from Alonso. Those individual mistakes start to become a little more obvious lately. For example, how did we consider the goals, previous goals before yesterday's game? There was a lot of individual mistakes, like AC versus Zenit, like simple things that shouldn't be happening. The what?
AC mistakes and Lewis Harding.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry, I just dropped something.
No,
I just dropped something.
that's not
No.
like there's individual mistakes that we actually did, and yesterday we conceded by individual. Alonso on a penalty. There's just not even like a mistake. It's just blunt stupidity. Like he had the ball. He had 2 times. First, he could pass it if he passed it quick. Then he decided he wasn't gonna clear it, and then he realized that he doesn't have as much time as he thought he is. So he had to come down and challenge the guy. That's number one. Then Rudiger and AC are challenging for the ball in the same area, and Thiago Silva in the back sitting like, "What the fuck am I doing here?"
Yeah.
Yo, did you say Alonso had to make that challenge?
No, he didn't. He actually didn't
have to.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the second one when the what's his name, when Cho was feely touchy with the other guy, like holding his butt and now holding your butt, and
that
like
was a foul, though, wasn't it? That was a foul. That shouldn't have counted.
that wasn't a
No, it
foul,
wasn't.
man.
That wasn't a foul.
I say he pulled his shirt.
No, he didn't. He was just stronger than it. It wasn't a foul.
It wasn't a foul. Then it was Rudiger. Why was Rudiger doing an AC side? It was on the right side.
No, Rudiger does well. The issue I have in that, I watched that about 5 times in a row, that goal, to try and work out what the hell was going on. There's so many.
Also, give credit, that is good build-up play from Leeds.
It's good build-up play, but there's errors. There's errors in it where AC's too hesitate. Like, he hesitates too much. He even needs to make the choice to close the man down or go with the runner. I think he should go with the runner because you can see Rudiger's coming across. There's errors where we just let Click run off Mount and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They've both got no idea where he's going. It's just far too. Thiago Silva doesn't know where Gelhardt is and was playing Roberts on side. It's just a calamity of errors from everyone.
Yeah,
I feel like right now, with like positions like a defense being like quite poor at the moment, as well as a midfield, we should be playing our strongest front three, and I don't feel like we did that yesterday.
What is our strongest front three, though? What is the strongest front three that we have?
Right now,
certainly Timo shouldn't be starting.
I don't think there should be a right now situation.
Yo, we played 2 days ago.
The problem is, I don't think we can say our strongest front
I
three.
don't know who I can blame for that second goal. The more I'm looking at it, just looks like it's good build-up play.
Thiago could have played them off.
Why was Rudiger doing there?
No, Rudiger's gone too far forward. But I don't know if I can outright blame him on that anyway.
No, not only him.
If you look at Rudiger, Rudiger's recovered. Rudiger recovers really well.
Look, why Thiago Silva was there by himself? Where's the if you missing the point? If Rudiger wasn't there where he was at the moment, where would Rudiger be?
That's the thing. There's a massive gap. But Reece James comes a bit forward. I see AC now in a 2v1 situation. The guy he's marking is now peeling off wide, and he doesn't know which one to really prioritize. Rudiger's come back in position now, and then it's just a really good ball that Silva's a bit too late.
Blindsided by the play behind him. If it was a Rudiger there, Rudiger would have been on the left side of Thiago. Thiago automatically had to go and cover the run.
No, but he went in front of
stay with the guy.
Redneck. He went in front of Thiago. He went in front.
Yeah, I hear you.
He went in front of Thiago.
But to be honest,
what I'm saying is, if Rudiger did not go into the position where he was out of his position, he would have been on the left side of Thiago. That means that Thiago went back and tried to stop that run. He will have closed the angle. And Rudiger would have stayed with the guy. You see what I'm saying? But he wasn't there. He was touchy-feely with AC over there. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, how's your contract negotiation going? Oh, how's yours? I'm waiting for you. Oh, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, my days. Big up Paul Jr. saying, glad Werner believers are back to reality. Zenit had them too hyped about Mr. German Love Island contestant.
But I tell you what, Rudiger is beast. He the guy did not want us to lose. So for that, I mean, he's single-handedly won us a match. The guy does not want to lose. That's it.
Yeah.
Reggie Force says every front three that has Mount and Havertz is guaranteed stiff football. Go back and look at our best attacking performances. They usually aren't there.
Can you
What
read the
did you
next
guys
one?
think of Kai Havertz's performance? Because I
Can
thought
you
it was
read
a
the
lot more
next one?
physical in this game than I've seen from him
No.
But
previously.
he
No,
needs to be.
no,
For me, my
no,
problem is that
no,
finishing
no.
though. That first half finishing. Like, why didn't he just
If
like?
that was
Yeah,
someone
that
else,
first half strike, he needs to smash
Lewis,
it.
if
And I'm
that
getting
was
annoyed
Lewis,
with
if
the
that
fact
was
he
what
doesn't
did I
do
miss,
this.
guys?
Yeah, but
if
Lewis,
that was
this is
someone
what
else, we will be bashing them from
From
the
the top.
top.
Rudiger's
say,
contract. That's what you miss, Daniel.
Lewis,
Well,
this is what the
All right,
like
perfect.
maybe 8th time we've had to say that about a chance with Kai Havertz.
Yep.
I thought it
Yep.
was a little too wide for him to smash it.
At
the
what,
first
at what
time.
point do we just say that he's just not? He's like
No,
He's not a
I didn't
great
see. I
finisher.
didn't see.
Like,
I
listen,
haven't
we don't
watched
need
the
to be
game yet.
overcritical about
Second
stuff
time.
that we already know, right? Like I've said it from time. He's not a great finisher, right?
But
But
then
he's
why
going
is
to
he in the
develop that
team?
over time. Well, because he's young. Like, what are we gonna do?
He can
Right? He's
develop.
young.
He should
No, but
He
so,
develop. He's gonna play like Lukaku couldn't start that a game, so he had to
Yeah.
play.
yeah,
Right?
no, I don't.
And
Fair
you
enough.
know,
Starting, he came on at the 80th minute, 82nd minute.
no,
Yeah.
that was wrong. That's a like, but that's a Tuchel
another.
thing.
That's another.
That is a
discussion.
Tuchel criticism.
was
That's not a
stupid.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz missing one chance is the end of the world. He's not a clinical player. Like we should know that.
Well, nobody
You know what I mean?
is. Nobody can finish the first
One guy
time.
is.
Who?
Man, like minerals, bruv.
Yeah,
Nah,
where was his perfect
He's not
finishing
clinical.
against
No, he's not.
Juventus?
Go
What
watch
chance
the
did
Zenit.
he?
Go watch.
Listen,
Go
stop it.
watch
Like
the Zenit game.
I'm
and you
not,
can
I'm
tell
not
he's not
gonna
clinical.
stop it.
Wait, how many big chances has he missed this season?
Also,
Every time we
we-
give him a one-on-one, he missed it.
who?
also,
Wait, who you guys talking about? Who
Lukaku.
you guys talking
There was a one
That's
against
nonsense.
Juventus. There's
That wasn't a
another one.
one-on-one either.
Zenit.
A defender was on
Okay,
his shoulder.
one on
How was that a
internet.
one-on-one?
Okay, then.
Yo, you guys
No,
should
but
stop
don't
putting
make
that,
things up. Like
He's not
He's-
clinical.
he's finished 65% of his chances.
He's not
That's
clinical,
clinical.
man. I mean,
Reggie
he's
Ford
above
also says
average.
I'm
Mason
sorry, he's not
Milner
clinical. He should have 99% finish. Yeah.
Do you think Lukaku would have finished that ball yesterday?
Yes.
Definitely
What
not.
ball?
Definitely not.
What ball?
He thinks that, man.
What
He
ball?
thinks
The ball Havertz got
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if he doesn't finish it, he's banging it with his right foot, even if it's a weaker foot. He's not doing a left.
Havertz should
foot
have used his right foot there, bro.
He's
Anyway.
trying it with his right foot. You should know,
First
like
of all-
his array of finishes is completely
Okay.
different to these guys.
Okay.
Reggie Ford says Mason Milner is masking average performances with goals and
I'm glad
assists.
someone said it in it. He's having a Bruno season.
Oh, what? So what makes
Is
his
he really,
performances average?
But
He
hey,
doesn't. Apart from scoring, he
Always
literally
one of
does
our better
nothing in
attacks.
that
Well
game.
done,
That
Bassett.
second
You
half,
get
he was
£5 for
invisible.
shouting money. Well done.
Completely invisible.
So it was his fault that he was invisible.
Oh, we said Mason Mount. Look who pops
Nah,
up. Big up
he
yourself.
wasn't man.
No, hang on. No, hang on. No, so I got a question. So when Lukaku is invisible, it's his fault when he doesn't get passed to and he doesn't get the chances. But when Mason Mount's invisible, it's
Oh, I
it's
say that.
his
I
fault.
say it's
I
his
say
fault.
that though.
I'm
I
just
never
trying to-
say I
I'm trying
never
to
say it's his
understand.
fault. I analyze a player by what I'm.
I
by
say we
what I'm
don't even
seeing.
get him Werner chances, Scott.
Like we
I
just,
don't
I think
think
people
Mount
just
was
want
the
people just
problem
want
yesterday.
confirmation.
Mount
People just
had
want
the okay
confirmation
game.
bias.
Yeah, I thought Mount played well.
If
Mount
your
He was
played
one of our
expectation,
better
yeah,
players.
for me,
if
Mount
your
was-
expectation is
Mount
Mount
was
should
okay.
create a big chance every single game, he will have 40 big chances every game.
He was our best
It's not
attacker
just
in the
about the
first
creating
half.
big chances. He didn't affect the game at all in the second half.
He-
At all.
Yeah, second half he
Yeah,
wasn't.
because
good,
our
but first
midfield was
half he
losing
Yeah,
the
to be
ball.
fair, I don't think any of the
The
attack
role
games-
of listen,
Yeah.
Mount. What does Mount usually do? He
Same
drops into
question, but-
midfield and picks up the ball. Yes or no? Right?
But
He does
Andrew,
that.
this is
That
what I'm
wasn't his
saying.
job in this game.
In
His
the
job in
question
this game
he
was
had,
to play off the right. That was Reece James' job. It's like every game you can expect. Like we're waiting for
All I'm
confirmation
saying is-
bias.
all
Oh,
I'm
this is a
saying
game
is-
we can say he wasn't perfect in, so we can.
all I'm saying is if
criticize him.
Ziyech had a game like Mount did yesterday, people are still saying it was average.
Nah,
No,
nah.
Ziyech-
Yeah, no, hold on. If Ziyech
Nah.
had 90% passing accuracy, if Ziyech had that,
No, because I've seen the
The
same
highest
thing.
in the team?
If Pulisic or Ziyech had the game like Mount did yesterday, they would be getting. Oh, it's average. It doesn't matter.
Depends on what, bro.
Lewis, could you
Because
could
I
you
know
bring
that
up
for a
like the
fact.
stats for the
I
game?
know
Like
that. I know that.
passing
for a
accuracy,
fact,
all that.
it's
Bring up
happened.
what?
Like Mason
Mount
Mount
was our
stats
best
for the
in the
game,
front.
passing accuracy,
Mason Mount stats.
crosses, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Daniel on this.
Because
Cut.
we're
I
talking
think-
about
I
if
think
Ziyech,
Mount was
Ziyech has
playing
that type
okay.
of game. Ziyech
For
has that
60
type
minutes,
of game
for
and has
60 minutes he
66%
played.
pass percentage.
But then
Like,
you
what
can
That
see he
Scott-
was
Scott, I
getting
think
tired.
he was good.
You
he
want
was
Mason
good in
Mount
the
stats
first half.
versus Leeds? All right, I'll put it on the big screen.
In the first half, Mount was good. Second half, he ghosted, but all of them did.
Yeah, let's get the stats up. Let's see what's going on.
Right,
But
so
we can't
89%
believe the
pass
stats.
And
rate,
again, I
100%
didn't say he had a 9 game. I I thought he was a 7.5 because he had an
Yeah,
excellent
well,
first time finish.
Yeah,
But to
yeah,
say
mine
he
was
had a
good,
bad
yeah.
game and he's masking
yeah,
it,
I'm not.
that's
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
how
This
is
this
this
guy had a
masking?
great game.
Again,
How is this
again,
bad? Like, what is a good game
don't put
then?
words to myself. I didn't say bad. I said average.
Yeah.
Big
How is
difference.
but how is this
6.5
average?
/ 7-ish.
To be fair, he
Are you
finished
saying
it well,
average
that
on
finished
behalf
goal.
of the performances you expect, or average in terms of the
Yeah,
performance?
I'm so
I'm not being
confused.
like I'm not being funny, and I've said this before. We can talk about goals and assists, but I've seen before where someone will score or someone will assist, and they'll still get shit. They will still get shit, and I
Yeah,
think
but there's
rightly so,
reason though,
because I've said
Scott.
this
Like,
before. The goals and
I don't
assists are
think
not the be
so.
all and end all. They are important, but they're not the be all and end all. Look at Bruno last season, most of last season, and then look into this season. He was scoring goals and assists, but if you look at his overall play, it was shit.
fam,
No,
because
but
he was
Mount's
losing the
overall playing
ball.
on
His
very
pass
good time.
percentage,
Lewis, can you
his
put?
pass
Can you
percentage
find
was
the
It's not
Havertz
just pass
stats?
percentage. It's not just pass percentage. It's
What else?
everything.
Havertz.
It's
Well, we just
positional.
looked at.
It's where
We
he is
just looked at.
positionally as well. It's what he's doing
I
off
Are
the
you
think
field,
talking
Havertz
on
about
the
is
him
field,
in
good
the
too.
first?
everything.
No,
All
wait,
right.
But this
So
is
what
my
did you
point.
want? What did you want him to do tactically that he didn't do for you?
In the second
That
half,
made
he
it.
didn't
That made
affect the
it
game.
average.
As I said,
No,
he did not affect the game.
But what did you want him to
He
do
did. He put
tactically
the goal
that
on
he
the
should have
ball.
done to
Ball
affect
on
Let me
the
go
game.
on who scored.
No, he said second half, Alex. He said
So
second
yeah,
half.
Scott, if
Oh,
you're
second
talking about
half.
the second
Yeah,
half,
second.
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
second
Let me
half
see.
But
was
it's
My
good.
thing is
again.
this. My thing is
Second
this.
half,
Mount was
everyone was
playing.
flawed,
Mount
though.
wasn't
But this is
playing.
my point.
Mount
We
wasn't.
focus on the fact he scored and then completely want to forget the second
But you don't
half.
want to
Like,
actually
No, no,
analyze.
no,
Can
no,
we
no, no, no.
analyze the game?
Scott.
If you want to analyze, let's analyze
No, but
what actually
Scott, second
happened.
half,
Scott.
everyone was
Hey,
flawed,
everyone
though.
just relax, man.
Every
Just relax.
look, you people forget that we played on Wednesday. The team only got back
That's
to
not
London on Thursday morning. They had 1 day rest, and they had 2 practices on Friday. That's. I don't care if you're 21. It's hard.
But I
If
said to you, Alex, I said to you that the only criticism I have of Mount yesterday.
plus in
second half-
minus 13 in
Yeah.
minus 13 stadium, it's really cold to play.
The only criticism I had of Mount yesterday in the second half was he kept coming in mid central a bit more than I like him.
You had to help more, Andrew,
Um,
because Loftus-Cheek was. I thought it was. Good,
No, I know, but maybe
No,
we
you
could.
know what?
Maybe,
You're
maybe
right,
that's the
Andrew.
point.
He got frustrated, right?
No,
Because
Yeah.
what Tuchel
Yeah,
asked
he
him to
got
do,
frustrated.
he was
and
left to
he-
right.
Daniel
I thought
basically
maybe
trying to
we could've
midfield
switched-
out as well.
We could have switched to a free in midfield
No,
and dropping back
listen,
even more.
Reece
Because
James'
that's what
job
we
in
do.
that game was to progress the ball,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's
he did progress
to
the
drop
ball.
into
You're absolutely
midfield
right.
and progress the ball, right?
It
Yeah,
was
but
When
it
you
was
progress the
frustrating
ball,
game to watch
Big up,
because
Ty.
everybody tried to fix.
how?
Everybody tried to help each other.
No,
Yeah,
no,
And
but
they
forget
when
did
you
what
not do
progress
their
the
own
ball,
job.
Yeah.
he wasn't finding. Honestly, James
so
wasn't finding the right passes once he progressed the ball, right? He
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
He
agree.
wasn't
Yeah.
at
Lewis,
all.
Yeah.
So
so
yeah,
Lewis,
Mount's
question.
job was to play off the
Go on.
right when James comes into
That
midfield. He wasn't
that
getting
thing
the
you
ball,
found
so he got
with
frustrated
the
and dropped into
Mount
midfield.
stats.
Yeah.
Did that have big chances created on it?
I think he created one apparently.
One. I'm glad. Okay, 90%
One
pass
key
accuracy, one big
pass.
chance created, and you're playing in the front three.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
One
are you
key
serious?
No,
pass.
Scott, I'm not disagreeing with you about me.
But
in the
I'm told
second
he
half.
affected the game.
How many? No, here's my question. How many big chances is he supposed to create every game while
When you have a
scoring, while
90%
having
passing accuracy
90% passing
more,
accuracy?
that means you're
Yo,
playing safe. If you've got 90% passing accuracy and you've had
Oh,
Well,
one key chance
to
created,
best. Here's
Scott,
how
I
we.
can't lie, yeah. It's not.
Sorry,
It's not
Scott.
for
Did
Mount's
did,
first
did
goal.
Havertz have a good game? Was he running
Look,
into
No.
space that
look.
Mount could
Why
find?
are
How
why
is
are
that?
you
Hang on, so we're
What is he
playing with
supposed
two
to
people
do?
as
So
well.
he gets to
Look
the
at the
front line.
One at a time.
One at a
Sorry,
time.
he gets into the front line. It's like we're over criticizing just to criticize. If he gets into the front line and there's nobody there, or there's no combination play, and he protects the ball, that's he's playing safe. And you said the center forward who played next to him had a horrible game, or didn't have a good game whatsoever, kept losing the ball, and the other forward had a really bad game, Werner.
Yeah.
So he's
yeah,
supposed to
Werner.
outplay that and
Look at
create
the
chances while they're having bad games.
Yeah.
the reason
Exactly.
why I
Yo,
think he
Scott,
should
I can't lie,
create
yeah.
is because of the
Mount's
One
goal
at
was
a
the most
time.
important, yeah. Because
Go on,
I
Scott.
feel like before that Mount's goal, we did not look like scoring at all. So
True.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
like,
fact.
as I was going to say, the goal is really well taken. Like it's a really nice finish. I can't
Yeah.
fault that. It's a really, really nice finish, and I think
No,
he's
Scott, I hear what you're saying
he's
about
improved in that
PA
sense.
and
I think
stuff.
the
Well, let him
goals he's
finish if
scoring,
you hear what he's saying.
the goals he's scoring are like really
What?
nice when he scores them. The chances he's taking are really good. The thing is for me is when you look at the profile of the players he's playing with, where you've got Havertz, who I keep hearing all the time is fluid, is able to pick up pockets of space here and there, this, that, and the other. So if he's fluid, it means he's not static, which means you should be able to find him more often. Then you've got a guy who likes to run in behind, like wants to get on the ball,
Let's not touch Jimmy's level.
wants to get on the ball, but we
Havertz
apparently
fluid
don't pass
yesterday
to
to
him.
you, Scott?
And then you look at the fact that, again, I say the Leeds defense was awful in terms of of personnel. You've created
Was
one
Havertz-
big chance with 90% possession, which is the same as someone pointed out as Jorginho, who played DM.
Was Havertz
This is my
Silk.
point.
No.
This
But
is not to say.
you
This
just
is
said
not to put
Havertz
him out.
movement. You just
Before
mentioned
you, I
Havertz
just want to say as the
movement,
last point.
right?
This as the last point before you say yours. This is not to say that he is. I'm not focusing on him as like the worst of the front three. He wasn't. He was the best of the front three. It's just I want to get this narrative of he had a great game because he scored out. Like it's not just that. Goal was really nice. The whole front three was average to poor.
I disagree. My thing is this: like, you can't criticize. You can't in one breath say you're playing with a player that has fantastic movement and silky and great touch and everything else, but that player didn't have any of that in that game. But he why didn't you create for him? What is he supposed to do?
I think y'all both looking at this wrong way, completely wrong way. If you should not be comparing the stats against our own players. You should be comparing stats against the players that play in the same position for the teams that are above us. Then you will see.
He's clear though.
Well, if this what it is, yes, then Mount is the best
The only
player that ever
attacker.
lived.
No,
But
nobody's saying that.
No, what I'm saying is, do you think one clear-cut chance is created in 60 minutes is good? I don't think it is, Daniel.
I don't think it's bad.
Wait,
But you're saying they just want a bit more.
No, based on what?
Based on the averages of games. Like, I don't take it also
From
in this
him
game,
or from Manchester City or Liverpool?
no, from any player. Like, I don't know what criticism, like, your expectation is he creates 3 big chances every game. Do you know how many fucking big chances that is every season then?
Can somebody
so if he
pull
doesn't
up?
create 3
Hold
big
on a
chances
second.
every game,
Can
he has a
somebody,
bad game.
Hold on a second. No.
Let it make sense.
Somebody please, can pull it up the stats from Liverpool game or Manchester City and see how many clear chances or whatever the stat is they created in those 90 minutes.
I'll have a look.
Win.
Let me go through a few of these super chats.
With
Lundred
1-0
says
win.
Tuchel's game management was poor yesterday.
It was,
I don't know
it was,
why
it
we're
was on
doing
game.
so much late subs recently. We used to do a
Exactly.
lot early and we stopped. I don't understand why.
Was a disgrace. That the
we're also.
Oh, that was straight after the equalizer as well. What the
Yeah,
fuck
that
was he
was a
gonna do
disgrace.
then?
You know what? I'm gonna pull it.
Abomination, man.
I want to see this.
Hustle Up says we need a creative player.
Getting
Also, we need a
ridiculous.
goal-scoring midfielder or winger, bro. We've been
Rafinha.
screaming that for months, my guy.
Preach.
We
You
need
have a,
some
you
more
have a goal scoring
creativity.
midfielder.
Yeah, we have one now.
Who?
But
Who?
he's getting
Mount.
criticized.
Mount is the goal scoring midfielder.
He's
Like,
not above
regardless-
criticism, Daniel.
We're seeing him
Not
as
above
more of a
I'm not. No, I
forward.
don't.
No. I was going to say
Of course
the
he's
one
not,
thing we
but like,
can't-
make
the
it
one-
make sense.
The one
No,
thing
I
we
to-
can't
no, no, I
criticize.
agree,
This
but what
is
I'm
where
saying-
I will actually back Mount and Daniel. The one thing we can't criticize about Mount at the minute is his goal scoring ability.
No,
he is actually
is
doing the
coming
goal
up.
scoring
Yeah,
side
he's
of it.
coming up.
But
It's just
yeah,
like I
if
said.
he's
He's
I'm
having
saying
a.
he's
For me, he's
that's
having
why I
a
was
Bruno
asking you,
season.
like, Scott, what are you looking for him to do in that game, right? On a flip, and I can say he positioned himself several times to get the ball to actually score. Remember Redneck? Last time I was mentioning that chance that he got, Aspilicueta, he's wide in the box, and he was doing that. He wasn't trying to drop in to pick up the ball. He was trying to score in these games. That's what he's trying to do now, and he's
I think there's-
efficient.
I think,
But it's like
I think
we're
this-
criticizing. Not that he's not creating; he's still
I'm not
creating.
criticizing, man, but I think
No. I'm saying I'm talking about Scott for the last game. Like,
Oh.
not every game is gonna be I create 3 big chances
I
and I
find it hard
score
to.
and that's a 9 out of 10. I said it was a
Then-
7.
I think
That's fine,
the
but then when I
problem
I said it
is
was a
it's
7,
an average
7,
game.
7.5. That's not
I
average.
find
No,
it
I-
hard to criticize. I really find it hard to criticize Matt because I don't think he's playing in his natural
Yeah.
position. So it's really hard
here's
to
after
criticize.
Oh,
can criticize. If
that's
he's
such
there,
a. That,
if
he's
he's
not
there, he's
playing his
getting
natural
criticized.
position, Scott. That is not his natural
yeah,
position.
but like by that
He
token,
will
I think
never
he's
play
over-
his-
he's
by
overperforming.
that token, Havertz isn't like.
Yeah,
No,
Havertz
Havertz
whole-
is more, Havertz is more of an attacking
No one-
player than Mount.
Oh, there's so many times.
No,
where that
but
just
I'm not
doesn't look like-
I'm not sticking to that. He's not playing his pervert.
I
He's
don't
Yeah,
think
always
he is. I
played.
think he's better.
He's always
Look,
played as a goal
here's
scoring
how
midfielder.
here's how bad
he's
it
not always
looks when
playing.
Mount has a one clear chance created, and Timo Werner has -1.
Yeah.
The whole game looks like shit. That's the biggest problem. That's why we want Mount to create more chances because we have another blunt over there on the left side that
Yeah,
doesn't.
thank you. But that's
Is
why I
it
said
that? Is it Mount's fault that Timo can't control ball?
Yeah, that's what I said. Exactly. We're not playing
No.
our front three.
But
That's
we're
what-
not
that's what I
blaming
said.
Mount for it. I mean,
No, I know. He's not blaming Mount for that. So what I was asking was, like, I think he's saying I'm thinking that Mount had a 10 out of 10 man of the match game. No, I never said that. I said he had a good game.
Mount
Plus
had
he scored a crucial
7
goal. 7,
for
7.5
60 minutes.
for me.
For me, he's 7. Yeah.
Reggie Thought said Mount last season was actually performing well and consistently, and he unfortunately didn't get the goals and assists. Trust your eye test. One
probably
player of the
agree with
season for a reason, innit?
I'd say I'd probably agree with that. He's probably better last season than
Yeah,
he
and
was
he
this
was
season.
and he was criticized for that because he was taking
Exactly.
random shots, not scoring goals.
For
Now
anyone
he's
asking about big chances as well, Suba also dropped this. Not a single player from the top 3 created more than one big chance yesterday.
But this is the thing. We were the ones that were playing Leeds.
Oh,
The way the Leeds defend, they play man to man. They literally mark you. So all you have to do is play give and goes, and chances are you'll get around them. That's why you saw when Manchester City always plays them, they always have one of their DMs wide open.
Glad Monster has his better out
Are
of
you feeling
COVID
better
best
already?
sense of humor. Yeah,
I'm glad you're feeling
you're
better.
feeling
So I
better,
can beat you
Monster.
down.
Like, you can look at a better example of it.
Don't add him. Don't
when
add
they
him.
play United. You can look at how Leeds play against
You
United,
can't
where
get
it's like
COVID
this,
through
and that was under
the
Ollie.
stream.
No,
Daniel.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's
Taking
like
no
because they
chances.
play that man marking system, all you have to do is play give and goes. Literally, that's all you have to do. So
Yeah, but
you
Kat, do you
single out
think
one of
he
their
played
slower,
the-
you
think he
single
played
out
the
one of
best
their
front
slower
three for that?
defenders and one of their slower midfielders. Then you pass around them and then you break. But we literally
I will
couldn't do
say-
that. The simplest of offensive plays we could not
Yeah.
do.
We
I will
cannot
say
play
that we have-
one touch and go. We have Jorginho. We have to recycle.
Don't
You
blame
just now-
Jorginho for that, bro.
For me,
You
it's
have
like
players like Timo in attack. How
Mount,
you
Mount got the
play
listen.
like that?
Mount, no, not even
It's
Mount.
Timo
Werner
and
got the
Alonso.
ball off the left in the attacking positions a lot of times.
And yes,
I was
yes,
gonna say,
yes,
like,
100%.
we
But listen, y'all know I'll defend Werner till the day's end. But
That's a small anthill to die on.
That's the problem we have.
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
the
Hey,
bad hill
let's get it right. Get Timo Werner out of the club.
You know,
Let's have
I
it
think
right.
you've been speaking to Fatter too much. Really.
once
And
again, I ain't
also,
gonna say that. I ain't
Eating
gonna
the
say
same
that.
burrito.
Yeah.
a lot has been spoken about
Man,
the guy that, as I said, was
single-handedly got us 3 goals during the midweek. So I don't know how
And
we
then we
just all
did.
of a
Yeah,
sudden-
he
Are we
single-handedly
talking
got us
about
a
the
point.
midweek or are we talking about this game?
Huh? No. I'm talking about you can't just dog. Someone can't just score twice and then assist, and then when your entire front three is playing shit the next week.
No, he was
say,
playing
"Oh, it
shit.
was all him."
We
No,
just
but
need
he
to
was
cut.
playing
No,
shit.
no, 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 no.
Yes,
And
he
that's
was
what
part of
that's
it.
what you're trying
No,
to
but
that's
it
what
was
you're
the
trying to
last game.
Yes, he was
escape.
part of it, but
You
he was
said
better
because
than
he
everyone
scored
else during the midweek, wasn't he?
What did
What?
he do
Say
yesterday?
that again. Say that again.
yeah.
No, he
And
was
the
more
way he said,
effective.
like,
Salutes.
football is constantly a what have you done for me lately? It's like if you end up looking in the past too much, you get to where Arsenal are, or you get to where like people that talk about Chelsea having no history are. It's constantly looking in the past. It's always about what have you done for me lately? Always.
But Scott,
No, but what's your
Wednesday's
Sorry, go ahead.
Werner performance was an outlier. Yesterday's was his normal
Yeah.
performance.
But that's
So-
but so that's why I'd like for me, I still will die on the hill that he deserved to start yesterday, even
That's
with
fine.
hindsight,
Just not on the
even with
left.
hindsight,
Just
just
not on the
because of
left.
what he did in the Zenit game. But
Yeah,
by that
just
same
not on the
token,
left.
against
Not on the left.
Everton, shouldn't be anywhere near that starting 11. Anywhere near.
And I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
My thing is
If
like
the-
I hope Tuchel isn't doing it on a game-to-game basis because I see it more of a 5-game form, right? You can have one bad game in that form, but if you're great the other 4, you keep going with that same player. But he hasn't been great in a 5-game form.
Yeah,
He's had one great game in 5 games.
Getting absolutely.
Exactly. That's why I said
Callum's
Ziyech
getting
should
done
have
dirty
started.
right now. Then.
The problem is though.
No, Callum is. He should have started over him.
Yeah. If that's the case,
no, the
Callum
problem
getting
is
done dirty.
Daniel, and this is where this comes in. And I
Like
don't
when
think
Origi scores a double or scores a last-minute winner or whatever the fuck, he doesn't start.
Yeah,
the
but
next game.
again,
He holds
look at
bench
the
still.
quality Liverpool have compared to us. You can't
I
seriously
hear
tell
that,
me
but
that.
Hudson-Odoi was not in bad form.
No, he
He
was
had
no.
one bad
so the
game
thing
in
with
5
Hudson-Odoi,
games.
and I understand him coming out is because he had that run of games.
And then
We
a
played
couple
a
of
game
bad
like
substitutions. He came a couple of
I was
times.
going to say. So he came out because of rotation. He needed to be rotated. I think who came in for him? I can't remember who came in for him, but they did well. So he was like, okay, like, now he had to sit on the bench.
Ziyech.
Ziyech played well, so Hudson-Odoi had to sit on the bench. He came back in and didn't perform. So then, if you're not performing from the bench like a Ziyech was, or like other players were when they came in, then cool, then you're back on the bench.
I never
wouldn't
want to
say
sound like
Curly
But what we're
yesterday.
seeing now, and we haven't got the name apart from Lukaku, and even you see he isn't playing all the time in the minute. mainly because he's come back from injury. We haven't got the name value or the quality of a Salah or Mane or whatever to go, yeah, they deserve to be starting no matter what. We just don't. So therefore, we have to rotate all the time because you're getting performances like we saw
doesn't
from
build
Werner and
form, though.
Havertz, or you're getting a performance from Ziyech that we've seen in the past, like not at the minute, but the scene in the past, or you're getting a Cho performance where he literally won't do anything. Like we're getting these varied performances, which is not
Inconsistency is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but that's why.
It is
See,
what I'm
again,
looking
that's
for.
why you have to look at it over the course of several games, right? Over their last 5 games. You're right. If he did have a couple poor games, fair enough, right? One of them was in wing back, so I'll allow that a little bit. But in terms of the attacking phase, I'll say he's had one bad game in 5 off that
No,
left
but
side.
in
Right?
all
So if
honesty,
we're going back to when
we
we play a 3-5. Hold on, when we play a 3-5-2, I understand Callum can't play, right? You hold bench during that time. But if we're going to the wing, like where we're playing the attacking tens, and Werner is shit off the left, come on, there's nothing he can do
You
for you
can't
over
dribble,
there.
bro.
There's
Can't
nothing he can
dribble.
do
Yeah,
for you over
exactly.
there. So
Needs to
whether he
go.
scored or not scored, if you want to play Havertz because of his movement or blah blah blah, that's cool. Then Werner has to hold bench.
I
It can be a
agree that
reward, like, oh, you did well, so here it is. It
yeah.
should be tactically. This guy isn't good off the left.
But I don't
You
think
know
Cho
Callum
is
is
the
good.
answer
I
for
agree
that
with you that I
either.
think in terms of what you said by the I think it was you or someone else said the like first choice start like front three, that he is in that front three. But the problem is with the fixtures we've got, he needs to be rotated. So
No
if
facts.
someone comes in for him and performs, then we can't be expecting Callum to just walk back into the team.
Scott, if we played a 3-5-2, I would agree with you.
But we
Even
did.
with
But
say
we didn't,
we have a
and
front
Callum
three,
and,
say we
and
have a
Werner
front three
isn't
of
good.
Lukaku. So hang on, say we have a front three of Lukaku, Ziyech, and Mount, and
Yeah.
in a game, Ziyech and Mount both contribute and have good games. You can't tell me the next game Cho deserves to come straight back in.
No, I agree. No, but that's not what happened.
Yes, it
It
is.
is.
That's
It is
what
exactly
Werner-
what happened.
Werner
No,
played.
that's
Werner
not
shouldn't have
what
played
happened.
this
That's not
weekend.
what
Yeah, it
happened.
was.
Werner
Ziyech came in
It
and
was.
performed, so he stayed in the team.
Then why didn't Ziyech start instead of Werner?
Exactly.
Because
That's
Werner
it.
performed.
Because again,
Because Werner
Ziyech was
performed during the
rotated.
week.
He didn't perform
Ziyech
as
was
a wing. He
rotated.
didn't perform
Werner
as a
came
10.
in
He's
and
not a
Werner
10.
performed.
But
This is
Werner
my
didn't
point.
perform as a 10. He's not
Yeah,
a
exactly.
10.
He didn't perform
He
in that.
scored
on
twice.
the left.
No,
He
but again,
was
in
not
terms of
a 10.
he's
No.
still contributed, and this is my
Still
point. If
scored.
you've got a guy who's
And that's why
contributed,
we're getting
and you
bad performances. Because if he's going by that metric, you scored, so I'm going to play you regardless of the formation I play. If you wanted to force him in, he should have played a 3-5-2.
then
That's
then
what he should have
it
done.
makes no sense to ever play Werner again because we've all said he's a confidence
No,
player. If
First
you've
of all,
scored
you
two
need to
goals
But
stop.
I'm
and got an
saying that
assist and on confidence,
We
you're
only
there.
play in
yeah,
one
but fair enough.
formation.
If you're gonna do that, then play a 3-5-2.
We only
With two
play
We
one
forwards.
see a
formation.
3-5-2. We can't play a 3-5-2. We saw it against City and it didn't work
We
with
only
Werner and
play one
Lukaku up front.
formation. Always. We play in one formation
But
because we don't have a.
that's why he played against Zenit.
No, he didn't.
No, but you
We
know,
didn't.
yeah, we need to not take this Zenit game too seriously. This Zenit game is just one game. We shouldn't take it too seriously, man.
Yeah,
We-
like-
it's
But
not
look
that
at the
bad.
way we
Again,
played over the
again,
last
man.
2 games.
Listen,
Seriously?
we're looking at this guy starts because he scored, right? So
No,
if that's what you want to build confidence on, right? And I don't like him. I don't even want him
Just
to
one
play in my
game.
team.
This is
I
just-
want you to sell this guy right now. But my thing is, if
But
you're
it's
gonna, if that's
December.
the logic, I get it. But if the logic is he plays next game because he scored,
Look at Fata said.
play him
said
in
Ice.
a system where he has the
That's
You
feel
can't
bad
say
for
anything to
Fata,
defend
man.
him. That's why.
I don't
Can't
think
say
he's
anything
going
to
in
defend him.
January anyway, but
Yeah. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna lean
I'm
on
sleeping.
well, he
yeah, I
has
don't
some
get
good
what you're
goals,
saying. We only play one system. Stop saying that we play.
formation, genius. If he's playing with Lukaku and Werner up top, that's a 2 up top. They're not playing as
It
10s.
depends who
There's
the other
one
player
10.
is.
We're playing same structure if you're playing with Lukaku or without Lukaku. We're playing
No, we're
we're
not.
playing 3 up top with one
It
drop in
no,
the
it
middle.
depends. It
No
depends who
matter
you're playing
who.
with them.
No, we're
It
not.
depends who you're playing with them.
Okay, you convinced me. We're playing
Werner
same
was not
shit.
on the left at Zenit. He was not on the left like he was.
He was not.
Yeah, you've
He was
convinced me.
not.
He's playing as a
He was
left
not.
winger. Like, what are you
Yeah.
saying?
He played as a left
It's
wing.
not
Yeah,
the
he
same
was always on
system.
that left wing against Zenit. Yeah, he was always down that left
We're
wing.
playing
against
with
Zenit.
and
3 up
couldn't
top,
take
no
his
matter
man
who it is. We're playing with 3 up top with one
Also,
with one
just
dropping
gonna
in the
point
middle, no
out-
matter who we're playing up top.
Just going to point out as well that, like, I understand there is a difference, and like people need to understand that there's a difference. But City rotate heavily. That's one of the things about Pep. That front three rotates heavily. But you'll notice that whenever someone comes in, most of the time, obviously Grealish has been a bit iffy. The quality stays the same.
Well,
Definitely.
Foden
Like-
have to be iffy too.
Yeah, and if someone doesn't perform, they get dropped. And even when someone performs, they get dropped, and it's always rotation. How many times this season is probably the most like in the last year and a half that I've seen Pep keep the same front three because it's working to an extent. But even so, he might change one player here and
He
there.
had some constants that people didn't like because managers want that. They want a certain player to be in there at all times that understands. Like Sterling was starting and people hated it. He's still starting, by the way, but people hated.
He was,
Why
though. He
is
got
Sterling
dropped.
starting? Why? No, yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah, but that's my point. He got dropped. They
No, he
rotated.
didn't.
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
he was. He didn't play for a couple of
They had a
games.
front three of Mahrez,
he didn't play
Foden,
for a
Jesus.
couple
What
of
do you mean?
games. That's a couple of games.
No, it wasn't. At the start of the
as I
season, he
said,
also got dropped for
you judge it
Grealish.
over the course of several games, right?
At the start of the season, he also
He's
got
played
dropped
more
for
than
Grealish.
anyone, right? Has he played more than
There
anyone?
was a starting rumor
There was
that
a,
he
there
go
was a
to
point.
Newcastle.
There's been a
Daniel,
point this
stop.
season where all reports were he wanted to leave because of lack of game time, and they were going to sell him because he wasn't playing.
Yeah,
Come
so I'm
on,
supposed to
Daniel.
believe every report, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Oh,
man.
Jesus,
Just
Dan,
the one
Dan,
that
please
you
use your head,
Stop
man.
trolling.
If you just
This
wanna-
is
if
when
you
you
just wanna
start
force
trolling,
us
I'm
man.
not trolling. I don't have to
Don't
believe
watch
any
it.
reports. He starts for them.
It's not about
No, he
that.
doesn't.
Oh my god. He did not start on the beginning of a season.
Their front three at the beginning of the season was Foden, Grealish, and Jesus.
Definitely.
What is their front three now?
Now Sterling is
Oh,
back
for
in the team,
fuck's
but this is my point.
When the
It's
rest
not
of them
always the same.
rotate, he's the constant now.
No, he's
Right.
if he's the constant, it means he'd be in every game.
Nah, let's drop it. One of big things. I'm tired of these December things to get us coaches fired. This is the moment where the fans needs to be starting to actually backing up the manager, not the freaking twats that do individual mistakes
Yeah.
and everything. I'm tired of it. I'm literally tired of it. I'm okay. I will say I'm okay to
It's
get
always-
top 4 for a couple of seasons and fight for cup and be in a title challenge, but I want to keep him more than I
Alex,
want
it's
to play
always-
any
it's always
player.
from December, like we always have this like
Talking about Tuchel?
issues.
No, my
always
mama.
December.
What happened?
Oh my days.
No, Tuchel's not going anywhere. Tuchel's not going anywhere.
No,
Are you freaking kidding
I'm
me,
not
man?
saying that he will go.
This is
but
Chelsea.
it's
He's
just like,
going.
We need to like
Bro.
start thinking about we're gonna have this rough patch in December anyway, regardless, because it's always been tough for us in December.
No,
Yeah,
but we just have the
got
front
to
three
ride
crisis,
the wave
man.
at least, because we know it's
It's
shit right now, but
Yeah.
the only
That
reason
was
why
the
it's
biggest
about
thing. When we
the
dip
injury.
in the
we talk
form,
about
we dip in the
Spanish
form for a
Bahia car
couple of
crash?
weeks.
Exactly.
And
Can we
this
talk
is
about
the
Spanish
time
Bahia
should
car-
not, because we have more than we have more than one game a week. So if we go in a couple of weeks of deep, it's affecting us
Mhm.
seriously. And whatever slim guy is thinks that it's just one game.
Well, the Champions League game.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
What?
This might sounds crazy, but would you not want it to see Reece James a left wing back than Marcus
No.
Alonso?
Because we haven't got anyone
Against
at right.
against Wolves, I'll do it. Against Wolves, I'll do it.
I
I
just
can't
don't
like
see what
Scott.
the point
Like,
is.
I'm having
I think-
PTSD about Marcus Alonso.
Yeah, but
again.
I don't understand. I've said this before. What's the point of taking a guy who's in his natural position to play in a position that's not natural to then
By
play
the way, we
a
only
backup?
considered on the left side. It's a penalty. The rest of the goals we
It can't
considered
be
on
I
the
was going
right.
to say that's a
Werner
fair point.
guy,
A lot
man.
of their attacks in the second half came down the right hand side, our right hand side.
Yeah, because I said Reece James was on thin ice,
Redneck,
bro.
there was one other goal. It wasn't like he said the rest of the goals. It was one other, man. Come on.
Massive
I said their
risk, bro.
attacks.
No,
If
the
you
previous
No,
game.
I said
Previous game.
Redneck.
that monster Avi, man.
By the way, what's the point putting headphones off over
Hey,
the
my
clothes?
tacking partner. Let's go.
I don't know.
Is that like
Big up two-man power.
He's a weird
six.
guy, you know. He's a weird guy.
Hey, leave my
That
tacking
monster
partner.
guy.
Did he rage Simplers right again?
No. Is that
Oh,
like a
here we
noise
go.
cancellation system added, like homemade or something?
No,
DIY
his ears
headed?
were probably cold.
Apparently,
Who knows?
apparently Chelsea are gonna recall Max and they're not dip into the market.
Bring
Run
back
it.
Goldmore.
Bro, just bring in.
They might
Bring
not.
back.
Run it.
They might not dip into the
Goldmore.
market, so Max.
By the way, anybody who's saying they want Rafinha, I finally watched Rafinha first time for
He's a
90
baller.
minutes.
He's a
Keep
baller,
him,
man.
Lester. Keep him, Lester. You can
But I
have him.
can't lie,
He's a
that
baller.
celebration still like.
He's not a baller. He's not a
I
baller.
would
He's
take
not.
him, but
He
it
is,
really
man.
depends on price. It really
He's not,
depends on
man.
price.
Winter, let's not do this, man.
There you
That's
go,
the
Jay,
whole
judging players of how they play against us.
No. I'm joking
No,
on
that's
how
the
he's
only
played
time I
overall,
actually
not
watched him
against
for
us.
He
90
hasn't
minutes.
what he hasn't what he no, Daniel. He's watching him with
I
his
guarantee.
Bielsa agenda. He's not watching.
I see someone. I saw someone say it today, and I agree with them. I can't remember who it was. I saw they said that if we don't buy him, I see him going to Liverpool and absolutely doing bits.
Yeah,
Definitely.
He's that type of player.
he will
Like,
do absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will actually
Okay,
do that.
cool.
very
He
possession
cooked us
driven,
in the second half.
excellent.
Remember, we
presser.
also wanted Marks from Newcastle, and
Yo,
Who?
Oh, you know, I
Either,
don't
listen,
want
either him or
He's
Bowen
got
are
St.
the next
Maximin
two
written all
in
over
the
him.
league
That's
that
what he's
people
got.
need to go
He's
after.
another St. Maximin. That's what he
I
is.
think
Yeah,
Bowen
no,
is
no,
actually
Maximin. Yeah, same
between
product.
those three. I'll take Bowen, man.
Yeah, I'll
I'll take
take Bowen over the other two, but
I'll definitely
Rafinha's
take
No, I'm
Bowen,
taking
but yeah,
Rafinha over both of them, bro.
if you think Rice is whatever they're asking for, Rice is crazy. Whatever they're
We've
asking
been there
for him
before,
is
bro. Hold on to your stocks. Don't worry, man. We
Yeah.
rise again.
But it's obvious. Unfortunately, last time it wasn't because of his making. This time it's because of his own making.
Christensen had more consistent career than Rudiger. Let's that sink in.
That's sure.
Has he?
Bro.
Look at his face. Like,
Has
Yeah,
he?
Rudiger is like a Van Dijk.
Yeah,
all right. So well,
Has
Has
he?
he
I
though?
don't think
you know
so.
this. Come on,
well,
man.
going back
I
to
don't
the
think he
front
has.
two,
going back
As
all the
you
way
do.
to the
We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill.
Someone said it,
Germany,
innit?
the best
Someone
of
As
the,
you
one
do.
of the best defender in the Bundesliga.
Honestly, listen. Here's why I think the club messed up.
For your
When they
player of
wanted
the
to
season
sell-
on the table.
When they wanted to
Mhm.
sell those guys, they should have sold them. They should
Yeah.
have sold them then. Like because you were determined. You've seen what you wanted
Yeah.
to see. They were there for a couple years or even longer. If you wanted to sell them, you should have sold them then. You decided you changed your mind, and now you're saying the year that they used to change your mind isn't enough for you to give them what they want. So it's
Yeah.
like you should have sold them then, made your money, whatever the money was, and got the center back that you actually wanted. But you didn't think they were good enough for a back four or whatever it is, and now they don't think, oh, you playing good for 7-8 months is enough for us to give you exactly what you want. That's fair enough, but now they're gonna leave for free because you should have sold them. You're hearing
Yep.
things about Barcelona and Christensen and all that. Like, listen,
AC Milan.
the club
I
doesn't
ain't
really
worried.
believe in them
We
that
ain't
deeply.
worried.
That's because they really wanted to sell those guys, like
Mm.
truly wanted to sell them, and they changed their mind because Tuchel came in and has been able to do a couple things with them. So now it's like, okay, well maybe we can keep them. Yeah, it doesn't really work that
It's
way.
literally what just Daniel said. It's nothing to be like over. Both of them were for sale last summer. That's it. We tried to get rid of him last summer, but we didn't, and it's it. It's nothing to it. I don't think one season will change. But Christensen, I think, is easier to do a deal than Rudiger because Rudiger just playing out of his mind this season. I'll keep him. It's not my money. I'll keep him. Definitely not for 400k. But
Yeah, if
I'll-
Lukaku-
I'm monster. One for you. What are you doing?
Yo, Black,
that,
yo,
man.
It's a real
Black this guy,
monster.
bro.
This ain't
Can
the real
somebody-
monster.
can somebody-
It's got
Can
a
somebody-
spanner. It's got a spanner next to him, so it must
You gotta
be.
block
Yo.
him, bro.
Span-
No way.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can
you're out
somebody-
your mind, man. Get your head out the damn gutter. What are you doing?
Can somebody
That's it.
explain it to the white
We're
guy over
ripping
here?
you apart, my
Can
G.
somebody explain it
hell.
to the white guy,
No.
please?
Also,
No,
bad.
we ain't doing this.
No.
Hell
Google
no.
Fuck no, bro.
Can somebody explain it to the white guy?
Just
What do you mean, yes?
Alex,
What do
No,
you mean,
Redneck,
yes? Like, you want to watch that?
Go on your
What?
private.
Is
go
that
on your
what- is that
private
what you're
browser.
on? Is that what you're on?
Listen,
I
no.
don't know.
Go on your private
hold on.
browser
Hold on.
and search up black.com. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta do.
To be fair, Sam
Search it, bro.
For a long
Search
time.
that shit.
That's all you gotta do, bro.
You
Private
talking about
browser.
me?
Yeah,
I need
nah.
to search it.
I,
Yeah, you
we
need to
ain't
search
on
it.
that still.
Why didn't Monster ask the real
You need to
person
search
wanted
it,
to be
but on your
invited to
private
that, and
browser,
that's
though.
Yo,
Fatek? Why didn't you ask
Monster,
Fatek
you
know what that is?
for that?
Bro.
On Google.
I don't know what that is.
Hell.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know what that is.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
search it. Nothing. Are you
No,
talking
yes,
to me
that's
to
how,
search it?
that's how much
Yeah,
you
you
have
can
to
search
pay me
it.
to even consider that shit.
Okay, I'm
Fucking
searching
hell.
it. What is it?
But put your private browser on
Touch
first.
it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
What do you mean don't search it? He wants to know.
It's educational.
I have
Listen,
a
Redneck
kid.
is a grown man.
Wait,
Listen,
what are you asking him to
Search it.
search?
make sure the
actually?
kid is not in there though. Search it.
Yeah.
Lewis, plausible
Black-
deniability.
what is it?
Don't ask what you don't
Blacked.
wanna ask.
It's called black.com. Yeah, search
Oh,
that.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Monster, this is because of you, bro.
What the? Oh!
Hey, monster.
What did you expect?
I'm finished. No, I'm
Somebody
done.
screen record
I'm
that. That's
done.
hilarious.
Delete history, Alex.
This
Delete
stream,
history.
this
quick.
stream has gone to shit. This stream has gone to complete shit. Oh
Hey,
my
hey,
day! Why did
hey,
you
I hope-
search that?
Because I thought it was something funny.
I didn't think he was
You
gonna
thought
really
it was
search it.
something
That's
funny.
hilarious.
You thought it was something
Yeah.
funny.
People do not realize I have a 32-inch monitor.
Whoa,
Oh,
mate,
thank
whoa.
God, monitor. Thank
Oh God. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Lewis, is this stream get monetized though?
That pause before he said
This is
monitor
some
is
cat
hilarious.
stream.
man.
You know that. Oh
Jesus,
my
I had to
days,
pause.
man.
This is because of
Fucking hell.
monitor.
30-inch monitor. This dude got a TV for a monitor.
Oh my gosh! I hope you got no context.
Thank God my daughter my
Because
daughter
we're in the
walked
mud.
into the
Yeah,
later.
clear your history, bro. Clear your history.
Fucking hell, man.
There's still time, man.
Yeah, make
Tell
sure the
your
missus don't check your internet history, otherwise
Ah,
you're
Don't say
pissed.
it as a screen- Don't say it was a screensaver.
Nah,
It's
that's
alright.
on him. I told him about the private browser. If he
Nah,
didn't
no
do
one
it,
can
that's
see
on
it.
him.
Relax, don't worry.
Yeah,
Are you
activate
searching as well, Fats,
incognito
on your
mode
phone?
and
Is
all
that
of
what
that.
you're doing?
I can't tell you that.
Yeesh.
Pat just got it saved.
No,
It's a
man.
bookmark.
How do we go from a mount discussion to Alex figuring out black?
Yeah, man. Let's go back to the front three, man. Can we go back to the
Nah,
front
man.
three?
What is our best front three, though? We don't have a
That
good
is
front
not
three.
a front three.
Let's go back to the front three.
That is how you call that pole that stops the car. How you call
Let's
that
not
pole
talking about this.
Break.
that stops the car? What is it with the pole?
Oh my
Handbrake.
days!
Handbrake.
Yeah,
Handbrake.
You guys
no,
do
not
it.
the handbrake. The pole that stops the car, like like a garage, big, long ass pole. Never mind. Just never mind. I'll have to break that image out of my head.
Oh fucking
But
hell!
anyway.
How do we recover from that shit? Oh boy!
Lord,
I'm
have mercy.
finished. Right.
I'm getting slaughtered on those comments now, man.
Yeah, man.
Shut up, Prime.
He said,
Fucking
"Yo,
hell.
that's
Right.
that is comedy."
What were we even talking about
front
before
three.
that comment
Talking
came
about
out?
black.
That's so funny.
Before black.
Free.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Before black.
He said
then.
send the link.
I thought it was
Nah,
backed.
you know what?
I didn't like. I was
You
like,
thought
what
it was
is
back?
Black.
No, because you would have typed in backed.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't getting
What did
away
you
with
say?
that one.
No. Now when he said it blacked, before I thought it was backed, and Daniel told me I was spelling
That's
wrong,
alright.
so I put it in.
Alex, that's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame me.
Don't worry, man. We believe you.
No, man.
Right. So if
You were
we
curious.
were talking about the front three, weren't we? Yeah, we were talking about the
Yeah,
front
front
three.
three.
Can we talk about the wing back as well?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Let's just
can't
please
lie.
change the
Why you trying to
subject,
change the
please.
topic from the front team, man? Nah, let's
Talking
let's
of talking of blacked, I need to see I need to see Lukaku in that front three against Everton. I just need to see Lukaku. in that
Lord,
front three.
yo.
Good God.
Oh man.
Good Lord.
that was a crazy transition. That was a sick transition, but yeah, I agree. Lukaku should play.
Stop looking at my phone, man. I can't lie.
Oh
This
my
shit's already
God.
getting dirty. Monetize.
Yo,
We need to clean ourselves, people.
Oh,
Bloody hell, man.
It's all right.
I need a
Clean
minute.
ourselves.
I actually need a
Clean
minute.
ourselves.
I need a cigarette, man. That's what I need.
Yeah, Fata's about to back out his fifth one. Fuck's sake!
Bloody hell.
Right.
Fuck.
Anyone else Anyone else got any ones they want to add? Fuck it. You want to talk about Cho or something? Do we get it all out?
Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about Cho.
Yeah, he was there, was he?
Nah, this seems
Tag team
was
thing.
it?
Is that what it is?
Oh my days!
No, we don't.
Look what you man have done. I swear down. This whole stream's gone to shit.
Nah, blame Monster for this. His one started.
Yeah, Monster, this is
Not
on you.
subject them to
Sabotaging me, man. I can't be
deserve
asked.
better.
That's all I said. Rafinha blacked Alonso. Jesus Christ.
First of all,
Oh,
I didn't see Rafinha did nothing on that.
apparently Conor Gallagher scored. Yes.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Good.
no.
Love to see that.
Yeah, let me
I'm
watch
telling
it
you,
right
that
now.
kid will bench. That kid will bench mount.
Oh, Shit.
little goal.
I've said that
Shit.
before. Last year, Gallagher will bench Mount, man.
You gotta let that hate go, man.
No,
Prime, stop it.
I think he
Stop
will be
it.
better in that
Stop
position
it.
where Mount is.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm still waiting to see this Gallagher goal. I
By the
can't
way,
see
very
it.
was that the
poor
real?
defending,
Was
man.
that the real
Very
scramble
poor
after the match outside the
fuck.
Stamford Bridge versus
You
Leeds
know what, yeah?
or no?
It was a decent
No,
Gallagher
there
goal,
were,
man.
there were
Decent.
scraps after the game. I just didn't see any.
No,
Hey,
no,
Lewis,
between
how about
fans.
the-
There's
Between
definitely
fans.
scraps.
How
Yeah,
about the
yeah, I
running
did
with
see
the
it. I
coppers,
think
say,
was
Lewis,
it?
yesterday?
No,
Yeah?
it was
How about
some
you
of
running with the
the
coppers?
our regulars
What was
doing it though.
Yeah, how about the running with the police yesterday, the bellends? Yeah? Is that what it was?
Oh, those ones who kept beeping while we were trying to do fan cams.
Fuck off, man. Better. No,
By the way,
I just wanted to go back and drink. I left the whole picture out just to do my fan cam, but I couldn't even get fucking through it.
somebody screw up settings on that camera on the fan cam because there was a lot of pixels. There was
We didn't
bad
have a proper
quality.
camera. Like our
That's-
cameraman wasn't able to
was
make it, so we had this like small mini version.
Yeah,
So
because
we
that
had to
was
make do
poor.
with what we had.
Hey,
Quality wasn't
it's
the
not,
best,
Alex,
but we
it's not
moved
Don
in it.
Robbie Studios, you know. It's Chelsea Fans TV Studios. You know what I mean? You know. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Blame
Come
Sammy
on,
for that.
Jesus.
Blame
Studios. I wish we had a studio. That'll come soon,
Don
innit?
Robbie Productions presents.
By the way, he's losing it.
Like,
The
Who?
two main thing, Robbie. The two main characters left, and they start to go. You can see it. The views
Oh,
and everything.
AFTV's still doing bits. They've got more
No, no, no.
analytical.
The what?
They've got
They-
more analytical, in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
actually
but
kind of like
would-
their show the other day. I saw.
The what?
Their show, their tactics show they did. I watched it for the first time the other day. It's quite good.
No. I'm talking about like the most views video used always with the
Yeah,
two
but,
ones
like,
that left.
Just relying on fan cam's only going to take you so far, and they've realised that.
Your mom
Yes.
has been guzzling mine.
What?
Oh,
Your
no.
mom has been
Read the
guzzling
comments
mine.
first and then Daniel.
Bitch.
Google
Fucking
that,
hell,
Daniel.
man.
Google that.
Nah, you should Google his mom guzzling my minerals.
Oh my days, man!
Where
This
is
whole
this
stream
going,
just
man?
down
This is a
bad.
fucking mess.
No, but
It's
back
so
to
down
AF,
bad.
back to AFTV. You know how sad that is that the only thing we got left is Invincible. We even made the podcast Invincible podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the name. That's the only thing we got left, and we
It's
made
Arsenal.
a podcast. Yeah.
Same thing with United. They'll have a 20 times podcast or some shit, probably.
Wow.
Paul Jr. says Werner has the finish of a paraplegic porn star. Fucking
Good
hell.
Lord.
How would you know, Paul?
How would you know? Yeah, man. How would you know?
I know what you're watching, Paul.
You sick
Fucking
fuck.
hell.
You sick
Wow,
fuck.
you are. See? And you thought I was a sim. Okay.
Hey, Fata, you ain't exempt.
Fata, whatever you call this, chew things above your lips, you shouldn't be talking, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
With
This
70
isn't
looks
simping.
like a 70 porn look-alike porn
I
star.
said you got the 70s porn stash and everything.
So, hey,
Wait, where's my tag team partner? You need to back me up on this.
if Werner goes, who's gonna feel a type of way if Werner leaves the club?
I'll be glad.
Timo.
Do you
Actually,
think
glad's the wrong phrase. I won't give a fuck.
I can agree with that one. We need
I
to
think
move on
I'll
from
be like,
Werner,
say
man.
for the header against Real Madrid at least.
That will be £500 out of pocket.
Because honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it's not going to get better from here. I don't believe it's going to get any better from here, man. I think we've seen the
No,
most of
we
Timo
need-
Werner, and
We
just
need to
move
sign.
on.
We need to sign actual good footballers now, man. I'm tired of this.
Because you know what it is I realize about Werner, when the defenders are in front of him, they just don't really. They can let him just do what he has to do. He's not going to do no skills. He's not going to fake. Not going to do anything. He's a bit one-dimensional.
He is. They all players are like that though. But as long as you have competent defenders, they're easy to defend against. It's the same with Aubameyang and Dan James and Werner.
Lewis
And all these
Morris is
players.
talking at 8.
Like they're all so easy to defend against as long as you've got competent defenders. If you've got defenders like Marcus Alonso, then you've got a chance. But if you've got competent defenders who just don't let them get in behind, then it's calm.
How about a shoulder feint though? Like, you know what I mean?
At least a shoulder fade, at least a little something. But anything Werner does is not convincing anymore, man. I think everyone's seen the compilations and what he's done in real life and just feel like he's not gonna do anything. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant about the Zenit game. Even though he's performed, it's just not enough to show that this is the guy we should still believe in.
His overall gameplay wasn't actually good in that game.
No, it wasn't.
He was just clinical.
All these quick glimpses and the quick moment, and it's not enough, man. It's just not enough. That's what I meant about one game, Redneck. I didn't mean that it's only one game in the season we can brush it past. It was just one game. It's not enough to show for Werner. That's what I'm saying. We need to cut our losses with that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. My apologies. I thought we were talking about the slump we are. And you said it's only one game. That's why I assumed that you're saying
I'm
that
talking about Werner's form, man.
slap. That's the only one bad game we've had.
You know, the thing with Werner is like you look at the second goal he scored. That's what we want to see more often. But that's the first goal I can remember him scoring like that fast, and that's the problem.
That's what we can't just go and dwell on his Bundesliga form, man. It's just not enough.
No, but the Bundesliga form, you can dwell on it in a sense of you look at most of the goals he scored. It's been talked about before. It's the same.
His goals in the Bundesliga were really good goals. Smashing it top left corner. He was
the type of finishing.
He was good for the
bring on
have it in the team right now.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I thought the only reason I liked when we start to get linked with what's his name with Timo Werner, the only thing I was not worrying is ability to actually finish. Because the guy finished and is such like the way he was hitting the ball in the Bundesliga, I thought it was good. I seriously did not think that was gonna be his problem in England. I thought he will not have that much space to run to in England.
But the decisiveness will still be there.
Exactly. No. The way he was finishing, I did not think that was gonna be his problem. Seriously. I didn't go look.
Boris Johnson is talking at 8.
About what?
Yes.
COVID restrictions again.
We're going into lockdown. More people can watch my streams.
Yeah, hold on.
No way. What?
No.
That's not true. I don't think it's true.
You gotta go back inside. You need to.
Klazref, if you want the link, DM me.
Instagram, sweet Jesus Christ!
I need some Kai Havertz. Let's go. I know why he hates Havertz.
What is about Kai Havertz as well?
No. Kai needs to ride bench. Kai needs to ride bench.
I love Kai Havertz, but he's just not doing it, man. Right now, he's too lazy. Everyone's saying the silky German.
He's doing fine, man. I think he's doing fine.
Do you reckon it's the overtime we got to wait? Do we have to wait to see the best of Kai Havertz? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not doing fine.
Yeah, especially when he's 22.
We have
to wait and see chip performances for 3 years while he develops.
Yo, remember? Oh, Scott. What would it have done if De Bruyne was at Chelsea?
Scott.
There's a difference though. With De Bruyne, we saw a level of performance.
What was the difference? Please,
because with De Bruyne, you saw enough that you should say should get more chances. De Bruyne is a similar situation with Cho, where you saw he had glimpses.
I think De Bruyne was good when he was at Chelsea.
I did.
You can say that.
I did. I always thought he was good. He just
I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was good.
The two in that same situation that we can say.
Yeah.
With the people talk about is Salah and Lukaku, and I agree they should have both. Well, Lukaku maybe not, but Salah should have been sold. But the thing with Havertz, I keep saying, we have to let him develop. But it's like, so we just have to watch him put in shit performance after shit performance after shit performance while he gets there. Do we?
Yeah, basically.
I feel like we don't. There's no
whole 5 games that he played for us, right?
The only
big up Paul Jr. as well, saying, do we actually believe the board will back Tuchel if things go in the mud in Jan? They've got no loyalty. I think the Champions League will give him a lot of extra leeway on that, so, especially the way we've been playing over the last 8 months. So overall, he should be fine. I think he should be good.
I think we're over-exaggerating the Tuchel out kind of situation. We're only third. We're only third with 1 point between Liverpool and 2 points between City. We're doing all right.
I think as well, most of the people that are pushing that narrative are just thick.
Come on,
what
man.
narrative?
The Tuchel out thing. They're just
Oh,
thick.
for fuck's sake!
I don't
Or
even
it's the
think it's
clicks.
legitimate.
It's
I don't think
either
there's
clicks or
anyone
they're
who's
thick.
actually Tuchel out.
No,
They're
that is
thick.
actually a
They're
genuine
thick.
Chelsea fan. I actually know one person that he's a genuine Chelsea fan, and he literally said he wants Tuchel out, and I was like, dude, I just can't. I can't.
I
don't-
get him on the stream, man. I want to hear how his mindset works.
Ah,
You're giving him credit to say he's got
Oh,
a mind to begin with.
I mean, you have to be able to formulate that sort
He's
of
here.
opinion. There's
well,
gotta be a few things.
he was
Doug-
saying basically
maybe about
he's-
5.
he was basically his thought process was that the only the reason why he thinks Tuchel should be let go of Tuchel is because of the problems we have with midfield and buying Lukaku. Like that's like on Tuchel.
I don't know, man. I
not
don't feel
really.
like buying Lukaku is not really
That's
a
a
big
fact.
L, to be honest, man. Considering we
The
made
problem
money
is he
to buy
came too
him.
late.
You reckon?
I don't think he was the Tuchel signing actually. I think it was Klopp's cycle.
No, man.
Yeah, let's not
let's
have
just
it.
put
Yeah,
a pin in
let's-
this right now. No Chelsea player
Yeah.
is bought from the
No, he's a Chelsea player. I want him
Yeah,
to
no
play.
Chelsea
No,
player.
I
no
want him to
Chelsea
start.
player is. No Chelsea player is ever bought without the manager's consultation at the very least. Even if it's more a board signing
course
than it's a
it
manager, the
is.
manager.
Scott, come on.
Consultation's one thing. Scott.
Consultation is
you can tell
nothing,
a manager
man.
you're buying it. For them to actually set the consultation is different from them saying, "I want that."
Can
player,"
we
or,
sell
"Yes, give me
Lukaku
that
and get
player."
Chiesa?
No, but that's my point.
Dude.
Is like people want
Why
to
the
people want to.
fuck would we do that?
No. I usually been rough, but you need some help, dude. Like
Yeah, that's
literally
tough.
help.
That's
That's
disrespectful, man. I don't like how you said that, man. Chiesa.
You know what? I'll say, yeah, there's only one good Chelsea goal we scored. Is the one against Arsenal at the beginning of the season when it got pinged over to Reece James and smashed over to Lukaku. We don't
What
have
about
the, this,
what about the Villa one?
I don't know, man. I don't feel like we've got that synergy all together as a club, man. It's not 100% glued down together right now. I just don't see.
It's probably not, but we're half a season into him being at a new club, and the thing is this myth that I keep hearing that he's static and he doesn't do all these things we want is as I said, it's a myth. There are plenty of games this season where he showed that. It's just there's been a few games where he hasn't, and people want to highlight the few games as opposed to look at them other
Well,
games.
there's the same way you want to highlight his good games based on what he was good at.
Yeah, but
It's
there's more instances of him doing it than there isn't. People will look at the West Ham game and he was a bit static in that game, but we'll focus on that rather than the games against Southampton, Liverpool, Villa, Zenit, Malmo, Arsenal, Spurs, where he did all of what we want him to do.
Because Alex will come up. Alex, first thing he'll say is, "What about Juventus game or Man City game?" And then he'll just leave it like that because those are the only two examples he has of him when he's.
But
Those
Alex-
are the
Alex-
biggest
Alex is a hater.
examples, man.
He's been a hater
Yeah,
for a
but,
long time.
but I agree he wasn't great in those games, but
Aren't those the most important games we faced this season yet?
All the games.
Nah, you're a
are
hater,
important.
bro.
all the games are important.
Ah, come on. Ah,
If
come
Lukaku
on.
doesn't start the
I'm
next
onto you.
game, you guys worried?
Yeah, I'm very well. Not worried,
Look.
but I'm questioning it.
He's not my cup of tea, but I wish him start 10
You're going to
games.
choke it down and drink it, though,
No,
aren't
no.
you? That's what you're going to do.
I want him to succeed. Believe it or not, I want him to succeed. Same as I want Rudiger to stay. You motherfuckers that think that I want Rudiger out. I don't want Rudiger
Yeah.
out. I want him to
don't
stay.
want
You want him out. Pay the money.
Nah, we do need our senior players, man. We need to keep the senior players that's been in Chelsea from
What
the
is it?
beginning.
What is it? Is it a
Just to
hospice
stay
house or
true.
something? That's senior players. He's 28. He's not senior. Senior
He
is
is a senior
Aspilicueta.
player.
I think he's a senior player.
He's a senior player in the relation to the squad.
Okay, then I want the grandpas of our team. If he's a senior,
Senior
who's
in age, Alex. He just means.
no? That's not what I'm saying. If he's a senior, who's Aspilicueta, Alonso, and Thiago Silva?
They're
Oh,
also
yeah,
a part of the senior
they're-
players. They're also a part of the older.
Alonso's just shit, man.
Jurassic. That's what they are.
Jurassic. That's disrespectful, man.
Alonso's
That's
shit, bro.
I just don't want the team to lose its whole Chelsea identity because we've got a lot of new players in right now. I still want the old players that's been there from the beginning to still show them what
Can
Chelsea's
I ask
really
you what's
about.
the Chelsea
Get them out.
identity?
Pardon?
There isn't one.
It's chaos.
Can I ask?
Okay,
us-
we don't really
yeah,
have.
agree.
Okay, yeah, true.
That's
In a
hurtful,
sense, yeah, but it's good to see the
Ever
people that's
since-
been there.
That's
Go
a
on.
nice answer.
that
Ever
is
since,
winning,
yeah.
man.
So
Here's
that's-
Why
when
does
we
there-
lost
the question-
identity. When
Why
we
does
lost
why does there,
identity when
why
what's
does
his
there
name
need to
came
be
in?
an identity?
Sorry. That's
No, we
when
just
lost
need a solid.
identity.
All right, maybe not identity is the word, but we need a solid spine, a solid member
Yeah,
in between the
spine.
middle,
Yeah.
from the defense
Yeah.
to the
I
attack.
agree with you. Slim Jim, I'm agree with you.
We need a solid spine, man, and I feel
I
like
think
it's
we've
getting
got
a bit
the
shaky.
we've got the basis of it though. I think like
No, we
I think
don't. Jorginho
yes,
is
we
not
do.
in.
He is.
Jorginho. Okay. I
Our
just don't think
spine-
Jorginho is a
Stop hating,
spine.
If
bro.
we like in terms of you look at our spine,
Needs
you've
to
got
go.
Yeah.
if we had Mendy,
Wow, they put
Silva,
Pirlo in the
Jorginho,
game.
and
You literally
Lukaku,
put Pirlo
they
the
could be our
goat.
spine.
And
Well,
Pillow
what's his
can
name?
come see levels.
Oh my
No,
word.
what was Scott
Get
saying?
that
I wanna hear
beard
what Scott
merchant
has to
out
say,
of it.
man.
Hold that.
Say again.
We can do
What we saying,
Regista
man?
and penalties better. Get out of here.
I think it looks like more he's in the jail and the other guy's out.
Oh, you're saying it's a
The-
reverse thing and it's his view. I can't be asked. Oh,
They are
Yeah,
watching
we've got
him
all
in
the
jail.
players to have a good spine. It's just at the minute we're missing other pieces. Or we're trying to we're not including one of the pieces of what could be that spine for me.
Don't have a wing back that's dynamic.
I think I want a single six playing. I want a single six. I'm tired.
Thank you.
A single six doesn't solve all our problems.
I'm not saying solve it. I just want. Can a white
Solve
brother
most of
want a single six?
Which
Can
club
a white-
plays with single six? Which
I
top
want to
club
play with
plays
single
single
six
six?
I
system.
know we always talk
No
about it
club
sometimes, yeah,
anymore
but
plays with
do we
single
need to
six,
change the formation? Do you reckon? Do you reckon we need to
No.
try something?
Yeah,
No.
I think we're gonna
No.
change the formation when in the summer. Scott, I think we will.
No, he said, do we need to change it? No, we
Oh
don't.
no. With that
think we
squad,
do.
no.
We
With the
are
team
made
we have
worse
right
by a
now.
formation change.
Do you think
Maybe-
we can play different system with the squad we have?
Nah,
No,
definitely
with
not.
center
man.
backs, no.
No,
It's not just centre backs.
So
If
do
we
you reckon we're working towards it then? Is that
And
what we're trying to do in the
Jorginho-
summer?
then a conversation
Jorginho
of
can
Rudiger and
play,
Jorginho comes
can
in,
change.
and they're a big part of this team.
Listen, both of them can hold that.
I
Listen.
think Jorginho can.
I'm just kidding.
The only person I want in this team is Declan Rice, man. I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna mute myself because they gotta say I'm
Who do you
biased.
take, though?
Can
Who do you
Declan
take?
Rice play as a single six?
And Chelsea
Yeah.
fans get off that.
Bellingham
Chelsea
or
What
Rice?
about
fans get off Declan
what about
Rice.
Tuchemani? Can Tuchemani play
I
single
don't know if
six?
he can.
I don't even know
if
who
he can.
Tuchemani is, man.
I
I honestly don't know if he
take
can. Go and
Tuchemani
watch
to
the
play, bro.
Euros
Who's
against
that?
Germany.
I don't know who that is, man.
Sure,
I'm
man.
genuinely- I'm
confident.
Tuchemani, you don't know who Tuchemani is?
I don't know, man. I'm not
I
100%
do.
convinced, man. It's just different when it comes to England. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's the only
Shuvani
thing.
is the most
no, he's good,
overrated
he's good, he's
talked
good.
about footballer nowadays.
just
Like, I don't know, but why people
What
talk
club is
about
he
Shuvani,
playing? What club
they
is he
don't
playing,
even
plus
see
ref?
it. They don't
Plays for
What club is
Monaco.
he playing, plus ref?
Monaco.
I will say in terms
Fucking
of
A, you
wait.
moron.
They asked class rev.
Wait. Let Cuss himself. Go on,
Fuck's
Cuss.
sake.
Shivani is one of the most talked about, overrated, unseen player you can ever think of, just like Lukaku. Like, people saw Lukaku and they were talking about him like,
Lukaku.
whoa, we need this guy, we need this guy. Yeah, we got one.
Question, class rep.
He
How
is
can you-
saying like
question, class
Martial
rep.
and
How can you
Rashford, like,
overrate
You're right,
him
you're
if
right,
he's
you're right,
unseen?
you're right, Cliff.
oh,
How can you
Rashford and
overrate him if he's
Martial, oh,
unseen?
wow, they
You're right, Cliff. Yo, Andrew, what you saying, bro?
Lukaku.
Listen, Havertz and Mason Mount are one of the most rubbish footballers I've ever
Facts.
seen.
Yo,
Rashford,
Andrew, what you saying, bro?
like,
I mean,
the
Johnny.
reason we are
Amanda
fucking
Nunes.
struggling is because of Mount and Havertz, because they are so overrated, they're so
Facts.
talked about by I don't know
Yeah.
whoever, but we need to get
Yo,
them
so
out of
Class Ref,
and
who's our
listen,
best attacker?
if
Yeah.
I am the top club, I'll be the riskier one. I'll sell Mason Mount for 30 million, get Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Get
That's
a
fair.
50 million for
Yeah,
Declan
fair.
Rice.
so class
Sell
ref,
Mason Mount to West
who
Ham.
who would you build
Just
the
let him
attack around?
finish, guys. Let him
No,
talk.
I've
Let
got a
him talk.
question.
Especially
Who
you see
would you-
one after you.
I'm,
would you build the
I'm
attack?
just fed up with fucking protection that Havertz and Mason Mount are getting. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Class ref, who would you
Who's
build
your
the
favourite
attack
attacker
around
then?
then?
NFL starts soon, doesn't it?
Who would
Who
you
you
build the
want?
attack around?
Werner. Werner is playing well. He
Oh.
is absolute
Holy
beast.
shit.
Like, look at the listen the goal.
Nah,
The
listen, I
goal.
can tell I was waiting
The
for a
goal
moment
Mason
like
Mount
this.
scored. Listen, the goal
Waiting for
Mason
this
Mount
one.
scored was only possible because of Werner quick thinking and he very patient. If
Werner
he
thinks
wasted
quickly.
1
That's crazy.
second,
Was it Werner? How was it Werner
listen, if
though?
Werner
How Werner
wasted
didn't
1
pass the
second,
ball?
Mount would have not been able to
Yeah,
score
Renner,
that
what you
goal.
saying, bro? Did Amanda Nunes like?
Yeah, fuck you, Danny. Fuck you, Danny. Let me fucking speak, bro. I'm fed up with this team. I
I'm
am
sorry,
so
bro.
fed
I'm
up with
sorry,
this
man.
team.
Why so bad, bro? I was joking with you, man.
Bro, I'm
It was
done
a
with
Jingle
joke.
this
bells,
team, bro.
jingle
Like,
bells,
It was
jingle
a
this
joke,
team
man.
has
way.
no fucking
Why do you hate
attacking
average so much,
players,
man?
like
Stop
no
and slip.
defensive player. Werner was
Jingle
fucking
bells,
playing with
jingle
Alonso
bells,
like
jingle
dead team.
Mm.
Listen, people are protecting Tuchel. Tuchel is making mistakes too.
Tuchel out, maybe.
Such as
Not out, but why did he start
Okay,
Werner
okay.
on left with Alonso? Why
I know you should
why
have
did
benched
he
him.
Who else is he gonna start on the left then?
Hudson Odoi.
start
Nah.
Mason Mount on the left or Cho on the left and
I
put
thought you said
Werner on
Mount
the
was
right?
shit.
No. Put Werner on the bench. Bench.
But Werner doesn't have a
Why
record
would
left
he
foot.
put
Like, how
why
can he
would
be
he
on
put
the right?
a Werner on bench? He has
He's
scored
shit. He's
and
shit. He sucks.
assisted,
He
lost
can't play
4
football.
goals.
Daniel, you're
Okay.
breaking your rule. Don't rule stay.
You know,
Oh,
Klaus, if he can't play football, remember
I'm
the
not
last time he
getting
played Leeds?
involved. I know what's coming up.
I can't even
Can
remember what
we
the
get
point I
like
was
a
making earlier
proper
was.
like footballers in our team? Like I'm fed up with these fucking childrens like Havertz
Mm,
and Mason Mount.
me too, bro.
They are
Yeah,
children.
What's
They
the
are children with
class
fan
ref?
days.
What's the best attributes you think Timo Werner has? What's
Timo
his
Werner
best
has
attribute?
everything of fucking. Listen, his best attribute is never dying in any situation. He's always giving you 100%, like
Never
Rudiger.
dying.
He has that German, what do you call, roots in him. He's gonna win
Oh, yeah,
you
he's German.
games. He's gonna do something different
So,
for
saw
you.
that. I
so
saw that
Klaus,
Reddit.
I don't.
Klaus,
I,
Oh,
Klaus,
you
what
like
you're
I
him
telling
don't
me,
try.
want.
hang on. What you're telling me is he has that intensity, he has that passion,
He has that
Desire.
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 He'll run around and beat his chest for 90 minutes.
Yeah, that
I,
Scheisse
listen,
thing.
I know
like
Werner
that.
is listen. Listen, Havertz
German
Mount get the
roots as
same
well.
support like Rashford and Martial get,
That's
and
true.
that's why United hasn't won any major trophy in like 7 years. And if we keep on supporting such a lethargic player, like whenever they see Werner on the team sheet, they are not willing to run because they know Werner's gonna run. I'm done with those sort of players, bro. Like,
You know what I
what
think
are
they
we
should
gonna do
do?
with that?
I think they should do what. Remember when cause I know you don't remember because you weren't watching Chelsea then. But back in the day when Torres came, right? Emma Luda and Kalu and the rest of them, they were like, we're not passing to this guy. He's a bum. You know what I mean? Like, and so
Do the Benzema
some of
thing,
those
Daniel.
things,
Remember the
I
Benzema
like
thing
that.
last year?
It's
The
li-
Benzema thing.
Sometimes I look at
Yeah,
Vernon and
that,
say, "Damn,
listen.
Yeah.
Okay, if Werner
damn."
is bomb, right,
If I
and
pass to
you
this
say
guy, it's
Mason
over.
Mount is such a special player, then why doesn't he doesn't have a single assist to Lukaku or Havertz?
He does have an assist to Lukaku, though.
One or two? He
You just
doesn't
said
do
he
it
didn't.
every match, does he?
You
Like
just said he
you're
didn't.
talking about yesterday
How
match,
many
he
Timo
scored a
Werner
goal
has assists?
because Alonso and Werner passed him very, very quick. But listen, this guy,
Please,
Mason
Werner,
Mount,
man.
is an
Thomas,
attacker.
you man are not
He doesn't
combination.
assist Havertz or Werner single
Mental.
time.
How can
Who
you
has the
Single
assist
most
time.
Werner?
assists?
It's not possible to
Who has
assist
the
Werner.
most assists this season?
How can you
Assisting
just
Werner,
ignore a professional
assisting Werner
player
is the
and
most
say it's not
difficult
like
thing you can do
possible
in the
to
world. It's like
listen? It's not Daniel. It's
Yeah,
not a comic. It's not a comic relief
he's
show.
gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck
Listen, this is a fucking nightclub,
up your
and you're
whole
telling
thing.
fan base that Mount is
You had the most
okay.
perfect pass, just pinpoint, and he just fucks it up for
Pass,
you. Damn,
pass. Listen, his job is to pass
it's
assist to
difficult. It's
He's
really
he
hard.
doesn't.
fit, man.
But Klasev, you have to be fair, bro. It's really hard to kind of assist Werner though. It's really hard.
yeah, he's too
How
fast
can
for
you
the
say
other
that?
players to assist him.
He's
Yeah.
too
We've
fast for
tried to assist
himself.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
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 too
too
fast for
fast.
himself.
Assist to
You
Havertz
tried
or
to
Lukaku. Assist to players when he does when Werner doesn't play, when Werner's on the bench, then assist to those players, Cho, Ziyech, Havertz or Lukaku. He doesn't do it.
I
The
think
Doesn't
he's no look. I think he's just too fast. Like when we tried to assist him, he's already not there. Or he runs way too faster than the
no, he
ball.
does do one to one. If
The
you see
problem
Bennett,
is,
he
problem
did
is last time he played
one to one with I think
Listen, I
Barkley.
promise you, that's the first time in his life he's done that.
but the last time
He
he
has
played
done many
Leeds,
times.
last time he
Listen,
played
27
Leeds,
goals in
You can't,
assists. Are you really
Redneck, you
being
can't
honest
find
right
5
now?
clips
Are you
of
really being
of
honest
Werner
with
doing a
me right now?
1-2. I promise you,
Yo,
can't.
He did it
wait.
in
He said he did
Southampton
1-2-1
game.
That's the
He
only
did
time
it.
he's ever done that 1-2 before.
Listen, how
Never
can you
done
have
it before.
17 goals assists? How can you have 17 assists if you have only done it on one time? Are you fucking having a laugh?
Nah, he's not done
Yeah,
a 1-2 though. The 1-2, that's not a part of Timo Werner's play.
don't do
He
no
was just
1-2,
running down
man.
the
You
side
get
and
that
just pass it
facilities
down
for
the
that.
edge. Pass it down the
Why
side.
are
That
you
was
telling
Timo Werner.
like you're telling everybody on the fan channels like people are blind? Like 17 assists live.
I
Fuck
think that was
off,
one of Team
Daniel.
Award's most
I'm done
dynamic
This
with
man
this
assists.
kicked the
filthy
corner flag, by the
agenda.
way. He kicked the corner flag. Yeah, he kicked the corner flag. The reason he
Bro,
played on the
what?
left, the
Listen,
reason he
why
played on the
why am
left
I fucking
against
talking
Leeds
about
yesterday, because
Havertz and
last
Mount?
season he
I'm
cleared
fed
off
up
the
of
line
those both
when he
guys.
was trying to
When
shoot.
Ziyech and Cho and Lukaku were playing, we were fine. When Ziyech, Cho, Werner was playing, we were fine. When Ziyech, Cho, Havertz were playing, we were fine.
Are you
But
spitting? Are
why
you
we
spitting?
are fucking talking about fucking Mason Mount and Havertz
You're
together?
talking about them, you wallad.
Yeah,
Nobody else
because
is.
I have to. I have to. That's the only option I
Daniel, you
have.
broke the
He
character,
broke,
Daniel.
by the way.
But this is
I'm sorry,
fun
my
as
bro,
fuck.
Class my bad, bro, my bad.
Bro,
But what you
like,
saying? What you saying, bro?
Amanda Nunes
We have had
laugh.
everything in this stream, you know.
Werner is the
We've
last
had
guy I would
everything.
go against right now because
My
Werner is
apologies.
the only guy who gives us something.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
You know what?
gives
You know
a
what? He
shit.
takes really good pictures. Because I think the way the blonde hair moves when he's running, because he just
Bro,
runs,
why
right?
are you after his face
It's really
just
glistening.
because
It's
he's from
glistening.
upper class?
Upper.
You hate
How do you know
Werner
it's from
because
upper
he's
class?
from upper class.
How do you know
Just
I'm not
because,
from upper
yeah,
class?
you do. I think working people doesn't like Werner
How do you know?
because he's coming from upper class. He looks
How
good.
do you
He
how do you
can
know I'm
take
not
care
from the
of
upper
himself.
class, huh?
Yeah, fuck off, Danny. I know what the problem is then.
How you
Or
know?
whatever. Just because he looks good, he takes care of himself. He's
So you like him? Oh, okay.
listening,
I mean, we know,
willing
we
to
know,
give
we know.
100% to football. You're just like, oh, he's rubbish.
I'm jealous,
You
right?
don't
And you
you don't
like
think Mason Mount looks
Lukaku.
good?
Why do you like
Assists.
Lukaku? What has he done?
Oh, did you see what he made me do? He like blacked. That's
Are we talking about
here we
Chelsea
go.
or are we talking about in general?
I've
Christ.
stopped going to fucking Twitter anymore. Like Twitter
They banned
is
you.
all
No,
about
Don't
Lolita
don't say
fucking
that. Don't say you
sucking
stopped
a
going.
black cock
They banned you.
or fucking
What banned, blood?
space
Oh,
people
yo, why you lying, bro? You didn't stop
talking
going.
rubbish. Listen,
Class rep.
whenever I'm on
You got
Twitter,
banned, blood.
these fucking
Bro, you got
children are
banned.
talking
You
about
didn't stop
football.
going. It wasn't out of
And they're
choice.
talking about Alonso,
You were a
Werner,
nuisance on
Alonso,
Twitter, bro.
Werner. Alonso, okay, I accept it. Alonso is rubbish. Why are you talking about Werner like that?
Because he's
What's
rubbish.
up, bro?
Werner's shit, bro.
That's right.
He's
He's
terrible.
rubbish,
All I
bro.
see on fucking Twitter is
Well, he's
Lolita.
actually worse than Alonso, you know.
Class rep. I'll be honest. I think Werner is one of the worst strikers I've ever seen
You
play for
are
Chelsea.
rubbish. You don't know about football.
You're right, but I'm just being honest.
This is the thing that missed underneath the crossbar.
Daniel, listen. You are only fan. Dan, you are only fan.
OnlyFans? OnlyFans?
You have
We are only fans. You're right. We
professional
are
football.
only fans.
This
You
is the
don't know
same
why.
guy. This
You
is
could
the same
you
guy,
could never have
Timo
my
Werner,
You could
who
never have
missed
my
under the crossbar. How did
I
he miss
can't lie
under
to
the
you.
crossbar? How do you go?
you are
Timo
just
Werner
a
is
clown.
genuinely one of the worst technical footballers I've ever seen in my whole
Lon
life.
Ray, we're gonna come back to your question. We'll ask about the
Your
system
mouth.
effect of my
Listen,
attack in a
listen.
sec. Bill says listening to class ref is like reading the script of the black scene.
You talk
Terrible
really
pick.
quick and you say like Werner is
Fuck
technically
you know, I just deeped that. Oh my days.
technically Werner is
Why
one of
don't
the
you read them before you read them out, Lewis? Why don't you read them before you read them out?
Oh my god.
Class rep.
I
Get your head out the gutter, man.
defend Werner till I die because that guy is an absolute beast.
No,
And I'm
so
very
wait,
on anyone.
That is a hill. That is a hill you will die
I'll be
on.
honest,
That
class rep.
is a
He's one of
hill
the
you
worst
will
footballers
die
I've
on.
ever
That's
seen in my
smaller
life.
than an
Bro.
anthill, man. That
Sir
really
Timo
is. That's
Werner,
smaller
do
than
not
an
let the guy go watch NFL.
Good Lord.
Go on, class rep. Preach us. Go on, class rep. More.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after everybody, bro. Like I can do it.
So
Like,
Timo Werner
Werner
missed under the
slander.
crossbar. How can you be under the
How
crossbar
can
and still
how
miss?
can Werner be
Hey,
so
class rep,
bad?
if we sell Werner, are you gonna go with him?
What about
Please
you,
do.
bro?
Man said, what about you?
you?
It's not you.
I
You're the
don't
one
care
that's
about Werner.
defending
I'm
the
gonna be right
guy.
here.
So if Werner goes, are you gonna
I'm
go
gonna
with
be
him?
right here, brother. I don't give a damn if he goes.
Listen, Werner's going nowhere
Mm.
because
You're right. He is
Stamford
going
Bridge.
absolutely nowhere.
I
You're
think
The
right.
Andrew,
proper Chelsea
It's going
fans
nowhere.
love Werner,
Andrew's
and
gonna
they
What
cry
if
say
he
when
his
does
he
though? Like, let's
leaves.
can we explore that?
I
Like,
was
what if he does go?
No,
What if
no, no,
Lukaku
Daniel,
goes
Daniel.
and
Can
we
we go back to
fucking
talking about something else, please, bro?
No, no, no. Let's do this. Let's do this. I like it.
I don't
Bro,
know, man.
listen. I don't give a shit, right? You listen, Daniel. You're just a football fan. You don't
Mm.
know nothing about football, so your knowledge about football
What?
is zero.
You're a
You
football
have
fan.
zero
You know
The
knowledge.
nothing
irony in
about
this,
football.
man.
You're a
The
football fan.
irony,
You
man.
know
If you
nothing
are a
about
football
football.
coach, if you know what happens on the pitch, if you have played football at
Fucking
least
irony.
semi-pro, then you know about
Mm.
football. You're
Listen
just
to
blah blah
listen
blah
to
blah.
Tony
Werner,
Stank.
Werner,
Irony.
What
Werner,
did you
Werner.
play
Right.
semi-pro?
This guy's a
Listen,
troll, yeah.
if you need Werner attention,
What
FIFA
did you
doesn't
play
count.
semi-pro,
give,
Class
give,
Ref?
give, give your sister to fucking Werner if you
Whoa,
need his
whoa.
attention.
Hey,
Oh!
hey.
Hang on.
Give if you need Werner attention, give your
You're the
sister
one.
to
You're the one who
Werner.
offers their sister up
My
on
sister
streams.
will
No one
slap
else
you up.
does.
You know
You're
that,
the one who
right?
does that, man.
Fuck off.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm not having any Werner slander anymore because he's one of the best players.
This is
And when you
Kasev's
say
Pastor,
last
he's not
stream,
a
Pastor,
guys.
best player,
Pastor,
Kasev's last
you
stream.
are telling me I'm
Pastor,
wrong.
apologize for talking about my
One off a
sister.
Ballon d'Or. One off a Ballon d'Or.
I'm not gonna listen. You are the one
Apologize
who
for talking about my
offered
sister.
Werner.
Yeah.
You're the
I
one
can't
who's
like
offered
Class Ref.
Will
Class
Werner.
Ref.
apologise, by the
Let's
way.
not bring family members into it.
Nah,
Come on,
apologize, bro. That was
Bro,
fucked up.
that's a bit far.
you've got people defending Mason Mount
Nah,
all the
apologize.
time. You've
I don't
got
care about
people
that. Apologize
defending
for talking about my
Billy
sister, man.
Gilmore all the time. When you have someone defending Werner, you're like, oh, why is he
Yeah,
defending
but
Werner?
why are you talking about my
No,
sister,
The
though?
proof is
but
not.
Class Ref.
Apologize.
There's no proof he's
Class
playing
Ref.
with Werner.
Pastor, I'm not gonna accept your request to be friends on Instagram
Bro,
unless you
when
apologize.
I say sister,
You have to apologize right now.
what?
I'm not gonna accept it.
Also, Klasrev, when people back these players and when they're wrong, we do call them out, or some of us call them out.
But why are you not calling Havertz and Mason Mount for last game?
I have multiple
He
times
literally did.
on this stream.
You haven't listened to
Yeah.
the whole
And
stream.
why did you not mention like Werner made that goal?
He didn't.
We
Oh,
did. We
it's
actually
long
wanted
ago.
him to start
Because
this game
A-
because how he played last game.
I was going to say
Nobody
that's
mentioned
true,
the
and
last
also A,
four
because he
open
didn't
play
create that goal,
came
and
from
B, because he
Werner.
was shit.
What's Alonso
The
who
last
created
four
it?
open play games play. Listen, this
Nah, you
Daniel
gotta
guy.
apologize, bro.
Listen,
No. Don't
listen.
mention
This
my name
Daniel guy
anymore.
was saying, "I don't care
I'm gonna
about
block you on
Werner
Instagram,
other
bro.
part of the game. I only
Do you
care
want me to
about
block you?
goals and assists." And on the same stream, he went and he said,
Nah, that's
"Like,
messed up.
oh, yeah, he scored
So
2
you're not gonna
goals and he
apologize?
assisted, but I don't. I fucking. But he was really
I'm
poor
not
with
gonna
other
accept
part
your
of the game.
request. It's been there for 2 weeks. You want me to accept it?
2 weeks.
What are you on about? Like, fuck off,
Okay.
shut up. Like, shut up. Like, the main guy is talking. Shut up.
What's
I'm
wrong
very
with
confused.
you?
Wow, the main guy.
Right. Lanray
Oh,
says, guys, do you think the system is affecting our attack?
No,
What do you guys
Yes.
make of that?
Yes.
Um,
We're playing
it-
defensive.
It severely limits it. I will say
Attack.
that.
I don't
Like,
think it
we
does.
were
Personally.
I think it's
think it
because the
does.
wing back. I think it's because,
No.
like we already said, we have lost Ben Chilwell, so we've
No,
lost
that's
dynamism on the
I
left
will
hand side.
fight
Chili
this like
bee.
I will fight this like cross ref for Timo Werner.
Whoa.
Oh
Our
my
system
God.
is playing more defensive than
Still
it.
don't think it is.
You're
I
right.
think it,
It's
regardless of,
it's my opinion because we're
That's
playing
fair.
recycling ball. How
I
you can go fast with let me explain. Do we have a fast pace attackers?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Werner.
So
do,
why
we
we
do.
need recycling the ball all the time?
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
that's
That is it.
because that's the
Let's
way
be
the
fair.
team wants to play.
Let's be fair.
No,
Redneck.
no.
if
That's
you
the
look
way
up,
we play, or
Redneck,
that's the way we
Redneck,
have to
the way,
play?
that's the way
Redneck, if
Tuchel
you
wants to
look up
play.
You need
and
to
you see Werner
recycle.
running, would you
Listen,
pass
Hold
it?
on. I'm asking
Redneck,
Scott the
I'm
question.
going to answer it.
No,
You
no,
need
no,
to
you're not.
recycle
You've been
the
talking for
ball
50 minutes. I
because
want to ask the question.
every
Why,
attack is not
Scott?
resulting in a goal.
Like, someone asked me a question.
Yeah,
Class,
Scott,
1 second,
what I'm
please.
saying-
Go on, Alex.
what
Recycling is
I'm
must.
asking Scott. Scott, so if you're saying that Tuchel plays that system?
Yes.
Is Tuchel playing the system because of who he have a personnel, or
No.
because he likes that system?
Because he likes that system. Because otherwise you'd
Oh,
adapt
there is no
to what.
evidence in that.
Yes, there
no-
is.
No,
Because you'd adapt. Like you
He's
don't.
not. He did not play
You
that
don't. You
kind
don't
of.
go into a team like to begin with. Fair enough. Like he might to begin with for the first few months go into a team and then be like, I'm going to play the way that the team suits. But we're in what a year. We're almost a year into his reign, at some point you have to go and change it to your own system. Lampard did it, Arteta's done it, Pep did it, Klopp did it. All the managers do it. They all try
I
and go
agree,
to what they
but
know.
we did not change the personnel.
I'm not saying we have to change the personnel. If he can get what he wants,
So you're saying we can play different system without changing personnel? Scroll back to the first hour of the thing when you said that we don't have a personnel to play a different system.
when did I say that?
Earlier today, I asked everybody, and you one of them. I think you one of them that says that we cannot change the system based on personnel.
No, I said we shouldn't change the formation. I never said anything about system.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with the system or the formation.
Okay, then we
In my
disagree
opinion,
then, because
anyway.
I think because of recycling, we're not taking advantage of the players that we have up front.
Yeah, but that's because
For me-
some of the players we've got are limited, like Timo Werner, and I'm not getting into it. Class FC.
No.
Why we got- why is he
I don't
Why-
even
Scott,
put
why
no
is he
Werner
limited?
in there.
You're making a statement,
again, bro.
and you
Don't
need to
start.
I'm not
explain
going
it.
into this.
You can't just-
No.
Listen, you can't just say he's limited
Stop,
and
bro.
not explain it.
Because I don't want to go into this because I'll be here for about an
Yeah,
hour.
because you
Yeah, I
don't
know, Scott.
know
That's
it.
I'm
Because
not
that's a
including
fucking
Timo
agent
Werner in
that
that
you got.
conversation
Let's
at
let
all.
Redneck finish, bro.
What I'm trying to
Bro,
say.
Redneck is just talking to himself. Like, he's not indulging with audience, is he?
He's talking to Scott.
let Alex land. Let Alex land. Go on, bro.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Scott? Without Timo Werner, do you still think that we have a fast-paced offensive
Yes,
players?
but
or
I
not?
think those players are also able to adapt. Would be able to adapt their game if they were play. Like, so I think they're able to adapt their game effectively to
I feel
suit
like,
people's
would you
system or
say
to suit other
could we-
systems.
Could we say that?
And I
Pulisic
think-
is better than Werner?
Say again.
Because
I
Pulisic is
don't know
quite
what you're
quick.
saying. I was trying to listen to your answer
go
for
on,
my
sorry,
question.
go on.
But yeah,
my
I just think
bad,
like
my
we've
bad,
got players
my
I think can adapt, and you look at like certain
So you're
players.
saying our forwards can easily be adapted to this to the system we're playing now versus the
because I think for some
recycling
of
to
them,
that.
I think so because I think for some of them it's
But that's
similar to
just
what they've
proving
played
my
in the
point.
past.
We're playing on because of the weaknesses we have. We're not playing because our strengths.
No, but I still think it fits with what Tuchel wants. So I think his system aligns with what some of these players can play
Okay,
with.
one last thing. I watch his PSG games because as soon as we got him as a manager, I went and
Somebody
watched a
got
couple
echo
of
in the
games.
background,
He did not play the same. He did not play the same.
What he didn't play a possession style system.
Yeah. He did not. He played quick. Well, Mbappe was there, so I'm assuming that's one of the reasons. But we have
Yeah, because he's a coach, he's learning, and football is about learning. So he came to Chelsea.
Yeah, he learned that Werner shit.
So
It's
do
not
you see what
Daniel-
I'm saying,
it's
Scott?
Daniel-
That's
why-
just
I
why-
see what you're saying to an
Why?
extent. I see what you're saying to an extent.
Yeah,
I
that's why
I still think there's nothing wrong with the system in the sense of like.
No. I'm not saying
Yeah,
there's
just
something
because-
wrong. I'm
just
saying
because-
that
Yeah.
the personnel we
I don't
have
know.
right now,
Like it.
it's we have to play that way. I don't think it's because we can't. Because we can't plan. I don't think we can play the other way.
I don't think that the problem
do you
is
know
like
the reason why I think that? Because even substitutions do not change. That's why.
the thing is, I look at it and I go, there's not many. I don't see who we bring in terms of you changing the personnel that where it will change. Bar the fact we go to a back four.
And
in terms of
and a
actual,
single
which is
six.
which is
And a
which
single
is
six.
like, I'm bored and I'm off. Like, this is a fucking boring stream. These two guys are waffling, like talking to each other.
Oh, pot kettle
I'll
black.
be
Can you
quiet,
like
Class Ref, you can talk. I would say
can you like
I'll
divide
quiet,
the
I'll be
this
quiet, you
debate?
can talk.
No, why
Luis,
we
can
let
you
Ignacio
divide
take
this
I was
debate?
going to say,
Like,
Shut up.
everybody gets a
anyone
chance.
comment,
Everybody
you're
gets
going to
a
make
chance.
a.
This guy keeps on talking with each other, and I'm like, what the fuck,
Yes,
No,
bro?
shut
Like,
up. You gotta
I'm gonna
apologize.
Could
sleep,
have
bro.
debated the
Like,
conversation.
No. We
I
don't
was
care
gonna
about
say,
any of that. You gotta
can you
apologize.
divide the conversation? Like, there are like
Support the
there's
streamer. Get out.
Levi,
Support
there
the
is
streamer. Get out,
Donald,
Clash Ref.
there is Daniel, there's another guy, Andrew. Like, can they talk?
Okay, Klaus.
No, don't
Any-
mention my
anyone
name
else?
unless you apologize to
Do
me.
you,
Don't
do
mention
you
my name.
have a point on what me and Alex were saying?
You don't have any point, bro. Like, yes, no. You don't have any point. No. You don't have any point, bro.
What is
You
this?
are boring.
Nobody's
Like I said-
interrupting you.
You did not
Like
answer
I
me.
said,
You said You
like
said
I
Werner
said,
is.
do you have
Listen,
a point
you
to this,
said
or do you
Werner.
want to just fuck
You said
off?
Werner is limited. You didn't answer it. No.
He's
No.
limited
You
because
didn't
he's shit.
answer it,
That's
bro.
why, because he has no ability on the ball. All he can do is make runs in behind. He's shit on the ball. If he has no space, he can't do anything. That's why
He
he's
has
limited.
ability.
Did that answer your question sufficiently?
How can a German striker and Chelsea striker Tuchel picks him up and Germany coach picks it up and you're saying he's limited?
What?
You're fucking drunk, bro.
What?
No.
I'm so confused
Yes.
now.
You are drunk, bro.
Are you finished?
But
He
you
wished
don't
he was
even you don't
drunk.
even do well at
Is
Germany
it
though.
no or is it
You and Werner
yes?
don't do much at
If
Germany.
you were talking about some American guy
No,
or
no,
some
no, no,
English
no, no,
striker,
no,
I
no,
would
no, no,
accept it.
no,
You're
no.
talking about fucking
I know
German
what
guy.
you're doing.
No.
Why does their nationality affect how good they are at football?
That's
That
racist, bro.
it does because the grassroots level comes from them.
Also, that's racist, bro. I told you
That's
about
not
that, right?
racist. That
We
you're
talked about this
fucking
back in the
So
day.
listen, fuck
You gotta
what
off.
stop doing
African
that.
players? What does that mean about African players and
I
their
was going to say,
grassroots?
so all African players
You gotta
shit
stop
then.
doing that, bro.
How does listen? Oh, how did
Ooh,
I say
2-0 Palace.
African
You gotta do
country
better,
is
man.
shit?
You gotta do better.
You are racist. You just said
You
African
gotta do
players
better.
are shit.
No.
You said you just
Oh,
said
fuck
you
me, Klaus.
you
Apologize.
just said
Apologize
African
to
people are
everybody
what I
here.
There's no
said,
way.
you fool.
Apologize to everybody
African
here for being
nation is
racist.
shit.
Apologize.
How? Listen, Scott, that is racist, bro. Like
Apologize to
you need to
Fratern
apologize to
and Scott
African
and
people.
myself.
Scott didn't say that. He
I
said
And
said,
you
you
said
does that
apologize right now.
mean? I said,
Shit.
does
You
that
said
mean
that.
based on what you said?
Yeah, listen.
Use your fucking ears.
Listen to your.
Bro,
Oh,
like
Palace just scored.
you think African
No,
nation
I
is
thought you were
shit,
smoking.
right?
No, I
he
don't.
said
Nice
Funnily
one,
you
bro.
enough,
Lie
said that.
down.
Bro, you
again,
are a
Klazrev, if you actually listen to these streams, you know that on a previous stream I said that I reckon an African country will get to the semi-final of a
I am
World Cup.
listening. You just
Yes,
bought
shut up,
So what's
Africa
man.
everyone
into the
talking about?
conversation.
I'm trying to understand
I
why
have no
Klazrev's trying to
idea.
You're
talk to
trying
me.
to put me into a situation that
I
I'm
think
racist,
Ghana
but
gonna
you
be
are
in
You
the
racist.
talking
World Cup
about
You just
next
brought
German?
year.
You said
Africa
you was like,
into it.
oh, German
Yes,
grassroots.
You have
You
to
was talking about
apologize.
German grassroots and how good they are. So, what about other
Bro,
countries then?
German
What's so
football.
good about?
Germany has won 5 World Cups.
Was
That
Werner
that
playing? Was
With
Werner
that,
playing?
with that team or Werner?
Brazilian.
I was
Did
going to
it,
say, was
man?
Werner playing in any of those squads?
What?
Answer the question.
That's a
Rubbish,
what?
bro, rubbish. When I said Germany, right? If a player from Germany, listen, Germany has 4 to 5 World Cup. They always perform in international tournament. England doesn't have that quality.
Yo,
America
Clash
doesn't have that.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
what about
And you
what
just
what
bought
what
a
about
fucking
Kai
Africa
Havertz? He's
shit.
German too.
Yo, Clash
Yeah,
what
but
about
I
the
don't
Euros
like
though? What was
Havertz.
when?
If you don't care,
Oh,
apologize, bro.
but
What
you
was
don't
when at
like
this Euros?
Kai Havertz. But he's a
Because
German
Havertz
too.
is the problem. We lost World Cup. We lost fucking Euros because of Havertz.
Yeah, it's just
What was
because.
So now
Werner
I
then? Where was
understand.
Werner?
Yeah, it's just because of
Now
Havertz, yeah.
you're saying, oh yeah, I
Werner
understand.
did everything. Listen, the last goal,
Yeah.
he gave it to
I understand.
Gosens, and then it went to who was the guy?
He was
Gotzka.
bench.
It was Werner.
Werner
Werner did
couldn't even
shit.
play. He
Just
couldn't
like
even
he's
make
done
the
shit
team.
all the time, man.
I can't lie. This stream's gone all the way to shit.
Get off this anthill, man.
Oh, like we
Bro,
weren't
like,
ready there when we started talking about black.
I can't lie. This team's already been toxic ever since Monster said that asterisk stuff.
Yeah, I
I'm
blame
not
Monster
listening to the
personally.
Werner slander. Listen,
Monster's a
I
toxic
blame
if
Monster
I'm
for
gonna
my
join,
It's not
nightmares.
slander if it's true.
I'm gonna defend my Werner. I'm not gonna be hiding
Your
anymore.
Werner's your.
I
Oh,
am
okay.
not
Werner's
hiding
yours, man.
anymore.
Then you're
Werner's
Werner.
yours. Werner's yours.
When you
They have a
say
special.
like
They have
Werner
a
is
special
limited,
Are
relationship.
you
I need to
Klaus
be
Ref,
honest.
are you Werner in disguise? Are you real team of Werner?
What are you fucking on about? Like you don't even make sense, bro.
Welcome to our world for the past half an hour.
Anyways,
Oh,
I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. Listen,
Bye.
listen.
Yeah,
I'll be
Retune that
coming back
tinfoil
to
hat.
Get out of here.
Werner.
Retune
Get
that
out of here.
tinfoil hat, yeah.
Yeah,
He,
fuck
don't,
off.
he supports
man.
Werner,
Have
not
yourself,
Chelsea.
Class Ref.
That's all
Have a
right,
good
man.
Take care,
day,
bro.
man.
Remember,
Have a
Great
good
to have
day,
you
man.
on.
Have a
Big
good
up
day, man.
yourself, my
Howl at the
guy.
moon too much, okay? That's all good, bro.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking Christ, man.
this is.
Oh, namaste,
I've
namaste.
missed Class Ref bombs.
So who's our next fixture then for Chelsea then? Who got
Everton.
Everton.
Thursday at home.
On my life, we make this game look hard. The way these lot are playing.
Bro, there's a chance.
Yo.
There's a chance. There's a chance they might have a new manager.
They have a better team than Leeds.
They
Wait,
do.
she reckons we go
They don't play like it.
No, I feel like Everton should be a little bit easier than Leeds. Leeds,
No,
Leeds bring the energy. I think Leeds
Everton.
brings
Sorry,
raw.
Leeds should have been easier than Everton. Everton have at least a team and a shape.
Leeds are playing Dan James up front, man. It's ridiculous.
These guys played like an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, or whatever he was at right back.
He scored his first goal, didn't he? The one who scored the equaliser.
I wasn't even talking about him. I was talking about the guy that played right back. The centre mid that was playing right back.
That's right. And then Ayling had just come back as well, so he was in proper match.
Is the game on the, Sky Sports or no?
Yes, it's on Sky Sports.
Big up.
Oh, is that the halftime?
No, it's second half, bro. 60 minutes
Yeah,
in.
it's in the second half.
Quick question.
Why is it
Are
commercial?
we gonna go back? Are we gonna go back to lockdown for real, like behind the curtain?
Apparently, they're saying Boris is going to resign.
Oh, you fucking better do.
Nah,
I'll
man.
celebrate in the
You
street.
know Boris is taking the piss, man, with the wine and cheese. What's going on, fam? This government's a joke. Man, the man is suffering and that. People.
Well, don't worry, we are ready for if the UK
Trump
does get bumped into another lockdown. We're all good.
Trump is getting re-elected.
Lewis, man, stop with this stuff. Fucking hell. Oh,
We're going into lockdown again. Sue. Get your Sues ready.
Hey, who has a bigger channel, AFE or the guy from United?
AFTV.
AFTV?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, big up the one.
Question for Thursday is there anyone that's back by Thursday that's out injured?
N'Golo,
no.
N'Golo Kante.
Kante Chalobah should be
Tuesday.
Not to start.
Not a chance they're gonna start.
Wait,
not
not
to
to
start,
start,
but
what is he?
to be in the squad.
By the way, anybody wants Rafinha? Anybody wants what's his name? Everton left wing back, because I like him.
Yeah,
I always thought he was good.
Lucadini,
yeah. I liked him.
Nah, I think it's gonna be more Deadwood that we'll have to get rid of in a year. I'll pass.
No, I'm saying, like, is he gonna be a good sub for Chilwell?
He'd be better than what we have.
No. For 3 months, yeah, and then he's gonna be a problem for another 3 years.
So what I'm saying is that gonna be preventing us from getting that kid that's supposedly be good on loan? The ones on loan.
From everything I've heard about him as well, by the way, about Maatsen, defensively he's not great. Going forward, he's good. Defensively, he's not great. So we'd have the same problems we're having now.
Well, shit, they're not good going forward. You know what I'm saying?
He's already
It's an upgrade.
Oh no, it's an upgrade. But what I'm saying is, it's like we're still having.
Listen, we gotta hold something. Listen, we gotta hold something.
Yeah.
Hey, Alonso assisted yesterday. To be fair,
Yeah.
No, that was Werner. That was all about.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah, that was Werner.
That guy's a.
Werner made that goal.
That was a good pass, though. Actually,
the more he gives, the more he takes away. That's the way Alonso operates.
That whole play by Alonso was good. Like winning the ball back, pressing effectively, then getting wide and putting a good ball in. Like the actual bit of play was quite good.
Oh, Condom.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
said.
it's 2-1 now. It's 2-1.
I said Solomon Condom.
Right?
Can't be asked.
God,
What's wrong with you?
It was a header, I'm guessing. Yeah, nice little ball in the box. Oh no! Oh shoot! Yeah, tap it. Oh yeah. Tap it. Yeah, I'm watching it now. Yeah.
Man, I want to see the people that told me that they want Zaha at Chelsea. Man, I just want to smack this.
When do people say that?
Even give you, I'd take Zaha.
Oh, what's the 2-yard screamer from Condom? Let's go.
Can't stand Zaha. Stand it.
I can't lie. When we're out here watching Timo Werner play, I can't lie. We're not in a position.
That's not the conversation, man.
I don't care. When I'm
one more Werner slander or Klasbreff is coming back into the chat to put you in your mind.
When I'm having to watch this guy not be able to dribble a player.
For me, Zaha is same as what's his name from Wolves. Same players.
I'd still take both of them.
Neto
or Neto? Which one?
No,
Traore.
You think Traore is the same as Zaha?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. When there's more of a player in Zaha, but not that.
Zaha has a little bit better technical ability than
not the greatest. Yeah, not the greatest.
But we're kind of the same.
Disappointing.
Headless chickens.
Yeah.
Running around. That's a yellow all day long.
Right, I need to get some food. Anyone got any other final thoughts?
So no one's really
Let's hope,
rating
let's hope we beat
Rafinha.
Everton, innit?
No
I
one rating
fucking
Rafinha.
better
No.
hope we do. What?
No one rating Rafinha.
Yeah, Rafinha's a class player, but he can hold that after yesterday.
Rafinha, why was he dancing like that, like an idiot? What's wrong with him?
The
Yeah, he was
I thought that
horrible.
one goal was going to be
Don't ever
enough, and then
dance.
he conceded a
Don't ever
pen.
dance in my stadium. Are you crazy?
Yeah, man thinks we're Arsenal and he's Jesse Lingard. No
What's wrong with
chance.
this fool?
Get out of here, man.
Get out of
Plus,
here.
it was just a penalty he scored as well, wasn't it?
See you
Like, it was
guys.
a screamer or something.
Yeah.
Right, well, big
Yeah,
up
have a
everyone
good
that's
one.
locked
Big up.
in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, God knows. I don't know if we're doing Shameless tonight. I'll have to let you guys know, but
This
until
whole
the next
stream has been
stream,
shameless.
yes, this whole stream has basically been a fat Shameless FC episode. Big up everyone that's locked in. We'll leave you with the UK under lockdown. Take care, like and subscribe, and as always, up the Chels.